Okie dokie. Let's see if Proud is available. He's not online. Let me get her on Skype online. Welcome everybody to DotP Thursday in houses. We're figuring out our peeps. Getting everything ready to go.
God, Josh, this is taking forever to download.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still downloading.
Check the wireless and make sure it's the studio, not the...
Why am I even plugged into wireless? Why am I not hardwired?
I don't know.
That's what is due. The internet bill's due.
Okay.
So, pay about tomorrow, I guess. I don't want to call and do it. Will you call and do it?
Yeah.
I don't like talking to robots.
Alright, you want to hop in this broadcast channel, Zach? Perfect, thank you.
I'm just gonna rest my eyes.
Do you, or you're for sure blue?
No.
Do you want to ask Proud if he wants to?
I told him to log on at 40 minutes or 20 minutes before to get cameras set up.
Well, it's like, we can wait. We got time.
You can wait a second.
Now it says it's not going to be done for 4 days.
Could be because we're using a lot of bandwidth right now.
Now it says 1 minute.
Steam can just be weird with downloads, I don't know. That game shouldn't take too long to download though. You played Darkest Dungeon, Zach?
I have not played Darkest Dungeon. I'll be honest, I don't play very many video games besides Dota.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I did, but...
Same, until recently. Till I got into the Darkest of Dungeons. Game is a blast. I still don't see that Blue is online. We might want to go...
Win! Why is she so slow, Denny?
Don't know.
What'd she say?
It's Dustin. I'll go text him.
I just feel like shit.
Blue knows when these start. What's going on here?
Josh, I don't know where's my headphones.
I'll get you headphones, just 1 second. Okay? Okay.
What if I throw up because I ate too many Gardettos?
I don't think you'll throw up.
What if I do?
I'm just gonna ask Proud to pop in, and unless that's Blue. Oh, there's Blue. Okay, cool. Jane, we're gonna add him to group call. And then what? We got a few minutes to spare. Hopefully the games change a little bit. Also, Denny, can you route all spectators to Twitch? Because I'm not sure that they get the...
Hang around here though, so I can get their names.
James Sweeney's calling me.
No, it's me. Of course, it switches them like this.
Hmm?
Oh, it just switches the... It's okay. Will you put video on, Blue?
Alright. Yeah, I gotta get that set up.
Okay,
1 second.
take your time. You are typing furiously.
What? I'm just talking to Chase. I'm freaking pissed.
You're freaking pissed, huh?
No. ever been so tired that you threw up?
Nope.
Uh-huh. But also I was hungover.
Bear with us for just a moment. I'm looking serious because I'm making sure everything goes well. We're getting video set up for everybody and trying to get these things to start on time, which looks like they will. It's 5:53. Blue's just setting up his video at the moment,
Are you gonna give me some headphones?
and then we'll be good to go. Denny, you need these ones. Here.
I wanna see your new headset.
Come put it on.
Why don't you give me the blue headset and I'll use it?
Because we have to download drivers for that first. Here you go.
Just Bro use this.
Okay, okay. We are getting close, everybody. So do you have a list?
Yes.
Why is Blue using XSplit? Blue, are you using XSplit?
I'm working on the video settings now.
Okay.
Is this a new game?
Yeah.
This is too loud.
You have to go into settings up in the top left. You click on the little Mac icon, system preferences.
I will not do that. I will do that in just a moment.
Alright guys, we're getting people's cameras set up. I don't know why Blue's using XSplit.
What is this? Click the letter to begin, then what do I do, Dennis?
So whatever you type in that name slot right there is what your estate will be.
My wife's starting Darkest Dungeon as we speak.
So, does it have to say darkest? Does yours?
No, mine's the Cyphus estate. Very original.
I'm gonna be calling it Audrey's house.
Yes, I am hyped. I'm extremely of the hype mindset right now. The hype mindset. And I stayed up like all night last night playing Darkest Dungeon. It was bad.
I'm gonna call Audrey's home for Miss Fit Pets. Yay! Now do I click this X? No.
We're still waiting. We got a few minutes to go though. No big deal, no big thing. No big problem.
Is this thing new?
Yes. The game is new.
Cool, it sounds like Hamill. Is this my name?
Is what your name, honey?
What in the fuck? Where's settings? You guys, I don't know how to
Are you okay? There we go. Are you trying to use? Oh, there we go. All right, we need
Yeah.
to just see your face.
No, I
That's
wasn't
good.
trying to use XSplit. It was just a matter of getting the webcam drivers to
That's
work.
not good, Blue.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get the camera on to start, and then we're gonna work on getting the picture nice.
Okay, we're go time in 3
Well, this
minutes.
doesn't really matter.
We have 3 minutes then.
No, I mean, this is just for fun. Like,
That's good right there.
Yep, I see myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna name this guy Josh.
I'm gonna die, Audrey, if you name it Josh. So I hope you can live with that. Everybody dies in that game.
I'm gonna name this guy Audrey because he was fucking awesome.
Okay, we're just about there, guys. Bear with me one moment longer while I get everybody's screens captured.
So then I just move around.
Are you guys not gonna use a camera,
And then what?
Roland? I know Zach.
I have the
see
camera
you.
up at the moment. You guys are both set on your cameras as well.
Press D.
I'm not gonna have a camera while you guys are casting. I'll kill my camera.
It causes stress to.
This is just while we were getting set up. Which it looks like we are set up. Everything's looking good. I need to balance
Press
shuffle.
right.
Do you need to take? Do you have the camera control? Whoever's obsing.
Yeah, so I'm basically what the lesson I learned is to not click the camera thing, and then I have hero control and camera
Perfect.
control for the stream. So I figured that out.
So, ZD should quit camera control.
So yeah, ZD if you want to click camera control, or Blue if you want to click camera control, that doesn't matter. That'll be for in-game if people want to go ahead and watch it.
I'm not worried about it. They can just watch you.
Somebody should click that camera. It just can't be me.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Yeah, once more. Okay, they want to balance shuffle it once more. Everyone good? Do you have a list going?
Yes, I do. So give it like 30 seconds, and if nobody, and then kick people out and assign various slots.
Yep, everybody, go to Twitch to watch it instead of being unassigned, and we are going to go ahead and start her up. And I will leave it to you guys. I'm going to get rid of my camera, and you guys can do the draft. Good luck and Godspeed, gentlemen.
All right. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a little chest cold, but we're staying in, watching some .p in-houses, having a good time.
Good.
Excited. How about you?
I'm good. I worked today and came home from work, raced home from work, got here in time for my absolute most important job, which is casting
That's right.
in-houses. Priorities.
That's what they pay you the big bucks for, right?
I know. And quite excited for this. So I don't know if you had a chance to watch Wednesday or Thursdays, but like the first game, I think it was like 9.5 minutes, and like a tier 1 tower had actually dropped before there was first blood, and I'm just
Oh
like,
my god.
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
All right, I was promised a 1 kill per minute minimum
Radiant team.
in order for this. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more activity tonight around the map. I know that there's some newer people to supports, and I found a lot of times when you've got someone new on support, they're just like, well, I don't want to die, so I'm just
Yes.
going to stand here and
Passive.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Sit behind carry. Don't be the guy that gives
5
first blood.
seconds remaining.
Yeah,
That
Exactly.
sounds about right. Sounds about like my support life for the first year of Dota.
yeah. You're just afraid, right? Because you don't start that way. You start aggressive, and then you know some
Yeah.
guy just flames you and is like, "Just stop dying. Just stand right there." And you're like, "Oh, all right, that's how you play this game. Okay."
Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. All right. They are underway and they've already started the bans. There's some heroes that would pick on some supports, an Invoker, a Zeus, but then a Puck ban. That must be targeted, right?
Yeah, Chilled's been playing puck a lot, so
Oh, okay.
not bad.
That's Prophet ban.
Radiant team pick.
So I'm trying to think. Jekyll, I've seen Jekyll in a lot of these. Billy Bob pretty much solely plays Witch Doctor, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Witch Doctor pick come out.
Yeah.
I know Nameless Noob has played Sven, I believe. And then Gother plays like a plethora of healers, so
Yeah, he does. If anybody is looking for a great, party queue guy, that is the man. Gother is a great .p
5 seconds remaining.
guildie to join up with and play with.
Reserve
Let's
time.
see. I'm trying to go over everyone I know. I know almost everyone except for Lord Junior Penguin and I Am Bulldog. So not sure what to expect out of those guys.
all right, there's the Witch Doctor. That's the Billy Bob hero.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
this though. I mean, that's the hero he's most comfortable on, and I feel like, I mean, it's sort of in the meta right now, but I feel like at this level, you just need to play the heroes you're comfortable with. Screw what the meta is.
Absolutely. That's how we approach the team tryhards for .p and the 82L. Is just like, all right, what are we good at?
10
Let's just pick those heroes and play well with them. It'll sort itself out as long as you aren't picking like
seconds remaining.
all the hard carries at once or all the supports at once.
Reserve time.
OD and we've seen a lot of Witch Doctor. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, Inhouse in particular has seen a lot of Witch Doctor, and it's weird. It either does really well or fails spectacularly. So it's tough. Like there was a Witch Doctor into a Silencer pick, I think, last week, which it just does not bode well for the Witch Doctor.
No. Oh, well, there we go.
Radiant team pick.
Do you think that's more a... Well, I know Chilled plays a lot, so I kind of know the answer to that question already, but it's nice in that you're also banning it by picking it, that Silencer, because that is a pretty hard counter to guys like Witch Doctor.
I think Mara played Silencer support on Thursday too, so
Oh, really?
could
Yeah,
be.
so
Could
they
be a
could do
support
either or.
Silencer.
I just know Chilled is he plays a lot of carry Silencer, and it works out pretty well for the most part. I'd like to see how it does against an OD, the right-click wars that would go on there.
Yeah, man, the intelligence steal will just be pretty exciting. So the question is, like, if you're OD, right? So you get in, let's say you feed and you get your intelligence stolen from Silencer, but you get to take it back with your orb, man. Think about that. How
Yeah.
exciting.
Oh man, can't wait to do the math.
That's your job. That's analyst.
Oh,
You're way
good.
better at this. I just yell what happens, and then you tell me actually why it happened that way. So
All right. I'll
That's
do
the
my best
dream.
not to disappoint.
So this is kind of nice. I like the fact that that Radiant isn't just like doing the 2 support draft. We see that a lot in these in-houses, and it's just like, we'll pick our 2 supports and then we'll move into our cores. I think there's good heroes that can come out as well. So, and a support ban. I like this. I was talking to Fafner about this last week. Literally, I think that's like the first support ban I've seen in a .p in-house. It literally is just like 4 targeted bans to whoever plays a lot of in-houses, and then like, a Spectre ban.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
seconds
who
remaining.
that, if that's targeted at all. I don't really know any of
5
these
seconds
guys
remaining.
as shaman players in particular. I mean, Billy Val plays a variety of supports, but
Reserve
I'm not
time.
sure if that's him in particular, or they're just afraid of the a push lineup or what exactly. But
Yeah, I know.
either
Chilled
way, a
is,
good ban.
Yeah, I think it's a good ban. Especially, I know Chilled in particular tends to prefer the push strat anyway. So maybe they're just thinking, okay, some heal from the Witch Doctor, some Silencer for early fighting. Maybe pick up a Shadow Shaman or something to stop the push. So
Radiant team ban.
I like the Spectre ban here too. Like after the Shaman ban, maybe they're wanting to go with something, go a little bit later.
Yeah, for sure. The Dazzle's always, like so far, neither team has really given away what their
10
lineup is.
seconds remaining.
Other than that, it's a pretty defensive lineup, at least to start.
5 seconds remaining.
Like OD's not going to be running around the map ganking level
Reserve
6,
time.
and Dazzle's not going to be doing too much roaming. But you never know. You can go for that max poison touch build.
Yeah. That guaranteed stun.
Oh yeah, that mini stun.
Can't forget about that.
Yeah, here's where we're really gonna see what the strats are. All right, PL, that's a Jekyll ban, I think. I know he's known to play that a little bit.
I want to say
And it
Jekyll
also-
played Ember a couple weeks ago and just wrecked face with that hero.
Yeah, it's funny that
10 seconds
Hatakamara, Jekyll, and Chill also, the three of them play together a lot. So I'd be interested to see if that has any impact on the outcome, because there might be some chemistry there that a lot of the other team they don't really have. I don't know.
Played a game with Chilled last night. He was Ember Spirit. We were up against an Arc Warden. I was a Zeus. I poisoned and ulted the Arc Warden and killed him, and he dropped 2 rapiers. And I'm pinging them, and Chilled is just hitting the racks. And he's like, I don't know what to drop. I'm like, drop 2 of anything. There's 2 rapiers on the ground. So our Lion picks it up, and then they kill the Lion, and then the Arc Warden just like respawns and picks his rapiers up again. I was just like, no! Or no, Sniper picked it up. So they had a rapier on Sniper, and then the Arc Warden just bought 2 more because that hero is ridiculous.
Yeah, that
So-
hero's a joke. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't want to rage too hard on that hero. I just think the hero's just bad for Dota in general. He doesn't play. He isn't playing Dota when it's working, and when it's not working, he's just dying and feeding and worthless. It's just weird.
It's a lot like techies. Like, it kind of falls into the same category. It's just, it completely changes how you're used to the game going. The problem is that, like, you can sort of ignore a techies. Like, if you just ignore the Arc Warden, he just wins the game eventually.
Yeah. Batrider and Void, those are 2 offlaners, I'm assuming. I mean, Void you could take carry lane, but I've been a big fan of Void, especially this patch. I'm really enjoying playing him, and I feel like he can fit into a lot of different lineups, especially with the OD. You have easy setup for the the Wombo combo, Sanity's Eclipse. So I'd like to see how that works out. And then with the Batrider, it's some good initiation, but I feel like they have 2 different ways to deal with that in the Void and the OD in Prison. So unless he's going on the OD, it's going to be hard for him to get some good initiation.
Absolutely. I think the Batrider's mid.
Oh,
I think that's
yeah.
Chilled's hero.
Yeah, as I say that, Tidehunter's picked, so there goes your off lane.
So I think Void is
Batrider
probably
mid.
off lane. I wouldn't be surprised to see a last pick Ember from Dire, and I think like a Lion here would be okay. Kind of squishy, but I think Lion would be okay. Maybe a Venge, something that can contest the lane a little bit.
I like the Venge pick here. It works well to deal with the Batrider. It's good in lane. You got a negative armor strat going on if you do that. Sand King, okay. Never would have guessed that one, but
I'm okay with this hero. The Dazzle, I guess, can sustain the lane for whoever they're, especially if they go with like a Gyro here or a Gyro Jug. Doesn't need a ton of help in lane. To your point, their team fight right now is insane if they can land it. But to your point, I don't know if these guys play a lot together, so it's not like they just have that natural communication. There's a lot of things they got to do at the right time as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense in that you have a good combo set up with the Void and the Sand King. I just wonder how much that's going to impact their early game. I've also seen some Sand King taken off lane to varying success, where they kind of actually get a early value point in the Caustic Finale, just to harass a little bit more. Makes it hard for a melee carry to last hit in there, but not sure. I like you said, I hope they take an early game kind of carry that can deal with the pressure that a Tide or whatever comes at them is put on them. Anti-mage ban. Not sure about that.
I think this is the Ember pick. I think that helps with the team fight. The thing the Sand King's going to have to be, he's going to have to be really careful about his positioning too, because if Tide can suspects that he's ulting off to the side in the woods, I think that that Ravage will catch him more than likely while he's channeling that ability.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a matter of is the Tide ult going to get off before the Sand King ult?
10 seconds.
You know, how are the two going to interact with each other? It's going to, like based on the
5
lineups for both
seconds
teams,
remaining.
I'm hoping it's going to be a lot more active, especially on that compared to that first game you were talking about. I know I played game 2 and I mean that was pretty active. We had a lot of stuff going on from, really minute 1 onward.
All right. I think that this is an Ember Juggernaut pick. There we go.
There's the jug.
Radiant team.
Pretty self-sustaining in lane. Maybe I think that this is a benefit as long as the Silencer and the Witch Doctor move around. Like I think the Witch Doctor needs to go mid and try to kill the bat. OD is pretty susceptible to early to ganks. It just can't be a super passive tri lane where the three of them just stand there and hit creeps.
Yeah. No, you have a good point with that.
10
I like the
seconds
lineup.
remaining.
It's pretty well balanced. I just wonder how well it's going to scale late game. Tidehunter's really going to need like a refresher. They're going to need some like good farm to keep up with the
Reserve
sustain that an OD, a Void, and even a Sand King in these long drawn out fights. Those are heroes that really can do a lot of work.
All right. What's the last pick here for Radiant? I think Gyro would be okay here. I think
I like the
Ember.
jar. Oh, there's the Ember. Yeah. Yeah, Ember can make sense. He's got some pretty nice escape. It gives it another hero that the Bat Rider's gonna have to choose. Do I pick on the OD? Do I pick on the Ember? And if he picks on either, the Void can still come in and counter initiate. The kitty concurs.
Oh, my life is full of just animals tormenting me. All right, so we will go ahead and get started here. I'll introduce the Dire side, and I'll then let you handle the Radiant. So Jekyll's going to be on the Juggernaut, and we're going to have Chilled Wind on the Bat Rider. We're going to have a Room on the Tidehunter, and we're going to have Billy Bob on the Witch Doctor, and Hatakamara on the Silencer.
And on the Radiant side, we have OD Gothier. We have on the Sand King, we have I Am Bulldogs. And on the Faceless Void, we have Barfing, who I haven't played with him much lately, but he's a pretty solid player. And we have Nameless Noob with the fancy Ember Spirit set, so he's been practicing with the Searing Chains. On top of that, we finally have Dazzle, who looks like he was AFK for a bit, but the Dazzle is Lord Junior Penguin. Not sure what to expect out of this guy. Looking forward to seeing how he gels with the team.
Absolutely. So that's the lineups. I clicked the camera like Roland told me to, and now I have camera control on the client, but I don't have hero control on the client. So I may have to ask you to click on some heroes from time to time for item updates. So that said, we're going to see 4 top here for this top rune. I don't think the Radiant side plan to contest this at all, and it doesn't look like they will. So they'll just split the runes top and bottom, giving it to the mid for both. So a decent start to them. And they will they'll make their way to the lanes there. So
It's looking like a pretty standard tri lane we've got here on the top with the Witch Doctor and Silencer. That's some pretty good support harass for that Faceless Void, who usually handles it pretty well with the Time Walk.
All right. So we'll see. The other night, when I watched this tri lane, they did not really stack and pull too effectively or try to punish the offlaner. So we'll see what kind of levels the Void can get up top here, and go from there.
Barfing doing the right thing, just trading harass with Hatakamara, doing what he can.
Meanwhile, middle lane, Chill doing a pretty decent job of keeping this harass up onto the OD. That turn rate slow is just absolutely
gross.
terrible.
It's just gross. That being said, the OD with the right move going with Magic Wand already. He's on 8 stick charges, and if Chilled isn't careful, he could get turned on. Oh, this is
Fairy
The
fire.
fairy fires.
He's
There
down
he
though.
goes. Yep. That was close. You knew that there was something early was going to happen, you know, with the Firefly and sticky napalm combo. But OD played it safe, got the early wand, and
Meanwhile,
looked
top
ready to
lane,
go.
Barfin could go one more bash on Amara. That could be the end of the silencer. Does he have time walk?
Ooh, no.
Now he's trying to go with Jekyll. He's got to be careful here, though. There's the spin. He should be able to just time walk away. A lot of that damage, not all of it, though.
That was close. Yeah,
If
he's
Witch Doctor is here and can land a stun, he's pulling. He's going to try. There's the stun. One more right click. That should be the
There he
end of the
goes.
void, so a little too far for him. Good play there out of the dire side. That puts it 1-1.
Yeah, I feel for the void. That was tough. I think he was thinking about denying himself to the creep camp over here, but he kind of waffled a little bit, and then they got the silencer, and the Witch Doctor Coconut was enough to do the job. You know, something we haven't been talking a lot about is the Tide Hunter. Arm's gotten a lot of levels here. He's already level 4, and he's got the second highest net worth on the dire side.
That is pretty darn good, sitting at 5 last hits, 7 denies too, and Nameless Noob just sitting on 4 last hits, so he's out farming the safe lane carry as well. Lord Penguin's gonna do what he can. Change is gonna come out though, but he should just be able to walk away. He's pretty tanky. Gorgon messaged me why my camera doesn't work the right way, so hopefully we've got the right answer for the next game. Chill taking some harass middle. This is where Gother can really start to own this lane. How many points does he have up in his orb? 2?
He's got 2. Yeah, he's got 2 in the Arcane Orb, 3 in the Essence Aura.
I like this build, especially considering he's got really good... I mean, he doesn't have great vision, but he's got great creep control. I don't think he has to worry about a gank super early, so really no reason for defense. He can see the 2 heroes top and assume that the lane's being pulled. There's 3 archers. This is what I talked about. This is the downside of the tri-lane, right? Is like this is going to push pretty hard into this void, so
Yeah,
you should get a lot out of this.
should be able to catch up a little bit on levels. But like you said, in game 1, it's a very similar feel where the off lanes are getting a lot more than you might typically see, especially in higher level games, just because of creep management and harass has been there, but maybe not as much as what you would expect out of those kind of games. The Sand King level 3, how do you feel the Sand King is doing in terms of either, you know, stacking, pulling, impact? As I
he is
say,
going
that,
to
of
go
course,
down mid to
first
chill.
blood. Not first blood, third blood.
I barely caught the end of that. Just I don't think that that the OD is really trying to like manage how many stacks he has up on him. Just because that's like the second time that I've seen him. He's got like 5 or 6 napalm stacks, and just Chilled can just kind of come in and kill him. So
That's surprising that he died pre-level 6 too. He had 17 wand charges up, but he may have been lagging that BY. I was about to say I'm very confused because Gother's usually a very safe player, and he had 17 charges up, and I don't expect him to be the kind of guy that just hangs on to them. I feel like that could have been the difference. That pause.
all right, so back to farming they go. Nameless Noob's pretty low on health here, but
Barfing
not
getting
really,
low bottom.
much. I mean, he's got Penguin here to heal him up, I guess, if there's a problem. So
Yeah.
Tide's still just doing his thing. Ding's level 5, so things are going okay. The Ember has caught up in last hits, which is kind of nice, but the Jug's doing his thing. So
Oh, another kill mid. on the OD from Batrider. Man, Chilled is having a field day right now.
I've seen Chilled play Batrider before, and it's a pretty darn good hero for him.
Yeah.
So that pretty much secures that lane. OD is definitely not a catch-up hero either.
No,
He doesn't
no.
get off to a great start. Things get pretty difficult for him.
And that's the problem with this lineup that we were talking about. You know, we have a Sand King. He's been very passive, and he has to be to get those, stacks and that early blink. But you don't really have anyone that can help out the OD mid lane. You kind of have to babysit this Ember Spirit. Oh, here might be the first Flaming Lasso.
I think this is the end of the Ember Spirit. He is going to go ahead and they're going to finish up the Ember Spirit, it looks like, maybe, with one more right click. Yep, and they're going to take out the Dazzle as well. That was a great play. I think they knew 100% that they had the Ember. Does look like they're going to try to put some damage onto the Sand King. He gets out of Sandstorm, but it's on cooldown for 18 seconds. Level 6 is up on Tide, but he doesn't have the... man, if Chilled bottle charged him, I think that they could use Ravage here. They will just
might
Anchor
still get
Smash.
him. All
TP's
those
coming in,
stacks.
stun. This could be in trouble, though, as Ember is going to come in, going to Searing Change. Chilled's going to go down under the tower. It does look like the Tide may go down as well. He is going to Anchor Smash the Sand King, though, so he gets a decent trade out of that. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like the Void went down as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So death and carnage everywhere. This is what I'm talking about, my friend.
Yeah. Now we're getting into it. The Ember got a little catch-up gold there. He got nearly 500 gold from that kill on the Batrider and nearly took down the Tidehunter. So he's going to get probably a minute of free space while Tide goes back to base.
And on top of that, the OD can do some work middle as well.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if the play would have worked out, but Chilled had 2 bottle charges left. I think that in order to stop the Sand King from making his way to the tower, if he would have realized Tide didn't have mana for Ravage, I think you expense Ravage there to kill that Sand King and get out safely.
Yeah,
so just
absolutely.
like one bottle charge on the Tide while you're chasing after the Sand King. I mean, that's hard to think about that. Like, hey, I need mana, bottle charge me. But
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
it's it would have maybe turned that around a little bit for them as well. So.
Yeah, very true.
Meanwhile, middle lane, it does look like there is going to be a last one to Gother. This should be the end of him as well. The last tower shot, he'll drop again to Batrider.
Yeah, this
So
is
Batrider-
crippling for an OD.
Yeah. Once you're this far behind, too, there's really just nothing that he's going to be able to do. And OD's not a hero that can just like run to the jungle and catch up either,
And a haste rune for the Batrider. Oh no, it changed as he grabbed it, so it's in invis. Still a pretty decent rune for a Batrider to be taking.
Lasso down for 60 seconds. He'll get stunned, but
Tower is under attack.
don't know why. It does look like there's going to be some poison here out on the Tide. There's the Ravage, though. It's only going to hit onto the Dazzle. Chilled is here, invisible. This should be the end of the Dazzle. The Dazzle can't get that attack animation off to cast Grave, and with that, the Ember Spirit will just run away. How's the item progression on Sand King? What is he sitting at gold-wise?
He's got 500 away, or a little over 500 away from a Blink Dagger, which really they need desperately. Their lanes are in a lot of trouble.
Top lane, it does look like the Void's going to go down to spin as well. Exciting time. Billy Bob on a killing spree. I told you he's confident on this hero. 2-10 is the score now, 9 minutes in. This is the kind of Dota that I like to see. We're going to have some Brink Daggers coming out here soon. It's going to be quite exciting. I feel like they know Ravage is down. I feel like the Sand King should just come and try to kill this Tidehunter. He's up really far. The Ember's here, chain into stun. I just think that he doesn't have very much mana left. I know he's tanky, but I think that that's an easy kill. Echo Slam is up too.
Yeah, I'm with you there. They really need to get active on the map. I know he wants to finish that Blink Dagger, but the Tide is so far up.
Absolutely. Although the Tidehunter, the chains misses onto the Tidehunter, and he's just going to stand there and be like, how you doing? Meanwhile, the Sand King's like, okay, my camp's done. I guess I can go. But with that, unfortunately, the Ember had to TP out.
Oh,
I hope
no,
he doesn't blow the ult now.
The Ember didn't leave a Fire Remnant back, so he's stuck back at base.
Meanwhile, they are going to try to go on to Chill, but they won't. They'll drag Void back. Void will go down. In comes Billy Bob, lands a coconut. Does he have his ultimate? He does have his ultimate.
at
He's
it
going to
go.
drop on top. Billy Bob with the TP. Man.
Boy.
His Witch Doctor is getting really good. Meanwhile, bottom line, the stun's going to come out of the Tidehunter into Sandstorm. I don't think they've got the damage, though, because the Ember is not home.
Radiant's middle
So
tower
he'll just take
is
that
under
damage
attack.
and we'll walk away.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Thank you, Statsman. Yes,
Congratulations, by the
having
way.
red hair is a privilege that not everyone can afford, you know. And thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, so kills happening everywhere. Let's check the XP lead. So it's about 4,500 net worth and about 3,500 in XP as well, making its way over to the Dire side. So one thing we haven't touched on is this entire time this Jug has just been like farming away, doing what he wants to do. He's up to 54 last hits. Hell, the Tidehunter's got 35 last hits as well. So eventually this is going to start to catch up. This Ember, unfortunately, just doesn't really have a heck of a lot that he can do. He's rushing straight Battle Furies. So I guess he's got BOTs up. It is so hard to see what items they have, this camera thing. But I guess he's doing okay. But, you know, to your point, there's just not a lot of activity going or pressure going to the Dire side. So meanwhile, they're diving big time for barfing here. The last word's going to come out. But Ember's here. Let's see if Ember can come. He zips in. He's fairly low on mana. He misses the chains, unfortunately. Will run right into the Jekyll ultimate, so that'll drop the Void. And Jekyll will just spin out from the fight. Silencer's going to hang around, but not necessarily one. Meanwhile, they're going to mount a push here bottom lane. This should be the end of the Tier 1 tower as well for the Radiant team.
That's a Blink Dagger for Tidehunter too, with this tower going down. That's really, really big. You know, the Ember bought the Boots of Travel, but there's now 2 or 3 different heroes that can catch him out and kill him quickly.
Meanwhile, OD looks like he may drop to the death as well, and he will to the last right click from Shieldwind. Shieldwind has Blink Dagger up now as well, so they really at this point can just make him pay. They don't have the best pushing, but they do have Healing Ward. They got a DD up on Jekyll now, so this should be another tower as well, and they're just going to kind of take a lot of map control, I think, away from the Radiant side.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like there will be a TP in here from Barfing if he decides to make a play. Batrider is really scary right now, though. Oh my goodness, the Void ult misses. They lose the tower. Meanwhile, I'm Bulldongs or Bulldog or whatever the heck his name is. He's trying to run around. They're searching after him. Does look like Jekyll is here too. Time Dilation is going to come out. That's not going to help for the right clicks. Chilled's here though. Time Walk away. This could be the end of the Dazzle. He is really low level too. 1 or 2 more right clicks should do it. Goes ahead and heals. TP out, dude. TP out. Run away.
Doesn't have one.
Out. Oh, that's a big stun though coming out there on
nice
the 2.
stun.
There's the spin though. This could be the end of 2 heroes. Man, Void is such a great hero. Global comes out. Dazzle is so very low, but he was able to get out. Children might go down to the right clicks from Gother. This could be a fight. This is going to be turned to look like the Radiant side.
Hammer.
Jekyll is here though. One more. There's the hammer. There's the double kill now for Gother. Silencer has hung out way too long as well. Barfing is here. Time Dilation. Wow, triple kill on the Gother. That's a 4-for-1 trade. They were so low in that fight too. The Radiant, all of their heroes were absolutely so low. They just couldn't get it off. They couldn't. Wow.
Yep, there's your OD coming back into the game. That's a huge amount of gold for him. He's up to 2K already, sitting on Tread's wand, and you know he might go 4-staff. He might go. I'm not sure. I mean, if you're an OD, I'm not really an OD player, but if I were OD, you know what would I be going for? Should I go for a 4-staff, a Atos? You know, what's the play you think?
I mean, I think Atos is really good on that hero. I think right now, though, the problem is I mean, he just won a fight, and that was great. He's cranking out a lot of damage, but
Billy Bob going down.
4-staff is the play. It does look like they might try to go onto this Ember here as well. Do they have Ravage up? They don't. It's down for 100 seconds. There's going to be the last one. Dazzle. He'll get his Shallow Grave thingy off.
No TP again.
I'll go ahead and burn down to the fire from Batrider. So does look like they're going to mount up to try to defend this tier 2, though. OD is here.
Sand King as well in position.
He's got his Blink Dagger, too.
Yeah, and Arcane Boots on the way for him. Boy, that Blink was key in that fight over around the Radiant jungle. That was key for them to get those big stuns off and set up for the OD.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like the Pycat Sexy Bambo Sand King build, which isn't like the Rush Aether Lens. It's like Tranquil Boots, 4-staff, Soul Ring, Blink Dagger. You can just split push lanes. You can get so much farm out and just create so much space for your team and just force people to come and kind of come after you. I like that build a lot. So we'll have to see what the Sand King chooses to go for here. He picks up those Arcane Boots. Looks like we're going to see a fight. Shield's going to blink in. Coconut's going to do some work here. Global comes out, but there's really no follow-up to it. They will just back behind their tier 2 tower here and look like back away. Meanwhile, Barfing doing a decent job farming top lane. He's going to TP home. Does look like they're going to try to chase this. So Gother, is he able to get
Aggressive
a
force
prison
staff.
off? Coconut. Last word's going to come up, so he'll get silenced. Billy Bob will just walk away. Time dilation. Didn't want to drop the chrono there on that fight. So not bad. Dire forces like 2 or 3 TPs. Meanwhile, Jug was just farming top. How is Jug's farm? What items does he have?
He's going Battle Fury, and he has it if he buys out his broadsword.
Double damage.
There it is.
DD up on the Void. He might be looking to make a play on the Jug just before he gets his Battle Fury timing. But I'm not sure.
Gold for me.
Not a lot they can make happen on the map right now. With these aggressive wards, so we haven't talked about the warding game, but there's a lot of aggressive wards put down on the Dire side that are giving a lot of vision for the for them. And you know, Ember Spirit has just been kind of choked out this game. He hasn't had a lot of room to farm.
All right, so it does look like they're going to mount up a small push here bottom, maybe try to force some TPs. Meanwhile, mid lane, Nameless Noob, just going to farm here with Gother, maybe try
Double
to
TP
trade. Does
top
look
lane.
like top though. Lasso is going to come out on a Barfing here. Is he going to try to get the chrono off? I don't know if he'll have time to get the chrono off, and he will just go ahead and die. So 7-17 is the score right now, top lane. Meanwhile, though, they are going to try to get something out of this middle lane as they go ahead and just push this tier 2, but Void and OD are not great early game pushers whatsoever for these towers, so it does look like the Radiant will secure that tier 1 middle, though, but they are going to lose the tier 1 top as well. Looks like Billy Bob's going to come one-man defense system here with a Coconut. Oh my gosh.
Oh, back and
Look at
forth
that.
they go.
That tower should be into die range. Yeah, it is. Top tower is going to fall. They may just keep pushing this to try to pull them off that tower. Trying to catch the Sand King.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, another great play by Billy Bob denying mid tower. He might pay for it with his life though.
There's the
Let's see.
Coconut. Is he going to try to get the ult off? He is going to try to get the ult off. That's going to do a lot of damage to the Coconut. Direct Gother on top of it. Wow, that is totally worth it.
Oh my god.
Hashtag worth. Hashtag Billy Bob.
Meanwhile-
Hashtag throw the Coconut. Does look like we're going to get an ult from the Sand King top. Void into. He should be able to take down the Silencer here on this. Oh no, but he's going to get. Yeah, that damage is there. Jekyll will walk away as he gets poisoned away. Time violation doing a decent amount of work there. So they do get the Silencer through all that, but they committed quite a bit to it. Sand King ult, Void ult, all that good stuff. So. Uh-oh, it does look like they're going to come in mid. It does look like Chill's going to get changed up. There's the Ravage, though. This should be the end of the Barfing into a Sand King stun. That should help. But Jekyll's just going to be able to spin away. Jekyll should still have his ult up, I believe, here. They're just going to use fire here. This is a really bad game for Sand King. There's a lot of things that are just going to ruin him in Sandstorm. That'll be a mech done on Cloud Hunter.
Oof. He is farmed. He is one farmed off laner. Already leading the Ember Spirit in terms of net worth.
Yeah, the top 3 heroes for the Dire side are leading the way too. That's not what you want, certainly.
They're really just trying to make some time for this Ember Spirit, who's just super far behind. He's got boots of travel, but he needs about 1,000 more gold to get his Battle Fury, and I mean he really can't do much before that point with the his spells have kind of scaled off a little bit. This is the point of the game where Ember, his spells aren't as strong as they were in the early game, and he can't really do much without the straight up physical damage from the Battle
Absolutely.
Fury.
This could be the end of the Void too, as he will see Jekyll coming. Good call there, Jekyll, not to blow the ult on him. I don't think he would have killed him with those creeps there.
Oh, Witch Doctor with the Glimmer Cape, very early Glimmer Cape. That'll help him out a lot.
All right, so it looks like they're going to mount up for a little push here bottom, take out this bottom tier 2 tower. Jekyll just going to farm the jungle out, sap more of that gold, sap more of that XP out of the Radiant side. Barfing better be careful here because everyone is home. Just going to go ahead with the casual gush out onto him. Meanwhile, though, it does look like top. Shield Win is going to get... oh, that's a nice Force Staff away, but is it far enough? No, he doesn't get the low ground. Global's going to come up. He gets...
Oh, he's stuck in the trees.
Oh, no. Astral's going to come out. He is able to go ahead and get graved up. Top of that, though,
Great.
Tide is here. Gother should end. Big stun coming out on Bulldogs, though. Gother doing a lot of work. Drops the hammer. He will eventually go down, but there's the Void all
Oh,
on
the
top.
spin goes
Jekyll's just
through.
going to keep spinning, though, and doing damage, though, to Iron Bulldog, and he should drop as well. There's the ultimate coming out from Juggernaut. He'll go down, but here comes Ember Spirit. Oh, no, he gets forced out of the party before he can get the chains off. That's a disaster for the Ember Spirit. TP going to come in from the Sand King after a buyback to try to close it out, but they don't have any damage at all. And Ember's out of mana. He can't jaunt to his
Dire's
Remnant.
top tower
Oh.
is under attack.
That could have been a great fight there for the Radiant. The Dire was so low, and just a couple of small misplays. A huge Force Staff. I don't know if that was a defensive Force Staff
That was
coming
a
out
Bat
of.
Rider Force Staff pushing the Ember away from them. I mean, if that was intentional, that was a sick play out of Chilled.
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, literally, it was within the midst of him remninging in and casting the chains because he didn't get chains off. They're all dead if he gets the chains off.
Absolutely. Wow, that was
Radiant's
huge.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Nameless
if he gets the
Fury,
chains off, that could snowball into him getting a Battle Fury and an extra item. But as I say that, it looks like Chilled is he's just bullying whoever comes near him.
Chilled, I feel like Chilled is like most comfortable on this hero. I know he plays a lot of heroes, but the last couple Bat Rider games I've seen him play, he's just absolutely
Radiant's
wrecked.
bottom tower is under attack.
The man specializes in all the heroes, much like Ursi that I just loathe. Like I can't stand playing Bat Rider, Pudge, and he loves playing those kind of heroes. Who else does he play? He plays a lot of Amine Silencer as well, and that's another hero that I've tried out, but
Dire's top tower
haven't
is
enjoyed
under
nearly as
attack.
much as he has.
All right, top lane Barfing is just going to go ahead and try to do some chip damage to this tower, though. He does kind of feel like he has maybe worn out his welcome and will make his way into the trees, though. Are they able to find him? Does he have a TP on him? Can't tell if he does.
He does, but it's on cooldown for another 3 seconds. He's got a
Chilled is going to find him
Time
here.
walk
Time
away.
dilation is going to go off. He's going to time walk away. The stun is going to get him, though. This is in trouble as he's going to go down as well. Not even time to try to get the TP off. They do rotate a fair amount of heroes top for this kill, but Billy Bob's going to secure himself another tier 1 tower deny as
Dire's
well.
top tower has been denied.
no space, for the Radiant team to hide in, but at the very least, it forced some TPs, and that's given some time for Ember Spirit to farm up a little bit in the bottom lane for OD to jungle.
Absolutely. The downside is, though, is Jug's got this Aegis right now, and they've got high ground on their to-do list
Yeah.
as well, and they can do it. They've got all their ultimates up. Ravage is up and ready to go. They've got Mech. Lasso should be up here momentarily. Jekyll's got his ultimate up. So they can pretty much just put him on this front tower and say, please come and try to kill me. There's the Blink Ravage. That's going to hit out 3 people. That should be the end of the Dazzle unless he decides to waste on all. There's the Global. That's going to be the end of the Sand King as well. That's a mega kill streak on a Jekyll with a killing spree onto a room. That was a huge play, man, out of the Tidehunter, just going all in on that. There's the time dilation, but there's not a heck of a lot that's going to happen out of that. This should be the end of the Tier 1 tower, the Tier 3 tower for the Radiant side.
Are fortified.
Yeah, the global just a little bit late. If they caught the Ember while he was stunned up from the Tide ult in that global silence, he's one dead Ember. But fortunately, it seems like Mara was showing mercy to
Absolutely. This should be
Nameless.
the end of the Ember as well. He'll go down. Jekyll with a huge ultimate. He still has the Aegis intact as well, so
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't like to call GG early, but that's
That's
a
it.
pretty difficult
It's GG.
game, and the GG is going to come out. That's the kind of .P game I like to have. 40 kills, 24 minutes.
It's a Stomperino.
Hot damn. Jekyll doing work. Barfing going to drop again. Chilled win. There's the hammer, but it's not going to do much. It's just going to pop the Aegis. This should be the end as well, into the spin, and down goes the OD as well. Sand King ultimate comes, but it's too little too late. That's the end. That's how we do it. GG, man. That was fun.
Yeah, that was an active early game, and you know what? The lanes were passive on the Radiant side, and Dire took advantage.
That was
they
a great
let the
game.
Tidehunter get way too much that game.
Yep.
Way too much. He was only 10 XP down per minute from the Bat Rider, who was like incredibly active, kills around the map, all that good stuff. So,
Yeah, he was, I think, 2 levels ahead of Void, who was on the other side of the off lane, and that was, I mean, that was maybe 5 minutes into the game. So you could see the difference in terms of how well the supports were doing on either side in terms of zoning and just how the lane setups worked out. It's just, the Sand King got a blink and was able to make some plays, but just not enough, or not soon enough to have a huge impact on the trajectory of the game.
yeah, poor Lord Junior Penguin, 91 XP per minute. That is a sad time as a Dazzle. Not much he could do once you're like that. Is not a fun game as a Dazzle trying to protect your Ember Spirit, but tough times for Dazzle in that game as well.
Indeed. Hey, great game. So anybody who was on Cyphus' list, Cyphus stepped away for a moment. I'm going to pull up his list here. Let's make sure we give them a spot. It looks like for Game 2, priority, we have Red Hot, Proud, Senior Gur, AG, EZ, Motar, Blackheart, Grouty, Redbeard, or Beard Bard, excuse me, not Redbeard, Beard Bard, and Kairai. So let's give them the seat if they can make it to this one, and we will see.
Roland, so I think if you create the broadcast channel and you sit in the top spot, we should be golden if none of us click a camera.
Okay, sounds good. That's what I'll do from here on. So we will wait for people who wanted Game 2 prio to filter on in. The password is .p, DOTP, all lowercase. And that will be the password every single week. It's a super big secret, so please don't tell people that. Wouldn't want people to be able to get into these in-houses. Silver Fox, do we have a full 10 list there? Okay, so let's just see who comes from the list.
Hang out in the unassigned, and I'll get a list of everybody.
Yeah, hang out in the unassigned if you didn't. I wish I could drag and drop people to unassigned, because I know that JBJ Sean wasn't there, or does he have prio?
Who, Sean? I
J-
asked Sean if he just changed his.
Oh, Gucci, the talent will get posted on the webpage. That was a hilarious drop that Gucci put up of everybody who cast the games, and the first thing I did with my green screen, which was put myself in a bodybuilder's, point of view, if you will. Okay, some people are filtering in. We're going to give this a few minutes for everybody to find their rightful spot and for Dennis to do his administration. What? There shouldn't be. I created one that says .p Inhouse. Go to the one with the people. No, but you guys, that was a fun game in comparison to last week's games. I'm not gonna lie. It was really cool to see Chilled take it away on that Bat Rider pretty much from like the moment go. He was winning with that Bat Rider, which was so surprising. I thought he was gonna get squashed, to be honest with you, because I know Gothier's OD is extremely strong.
Yeah, if they played it passive, like if he didn't get aggro from like level 2 onward, and they just kind of passively farmed up, the OD would have a huge advantage. That was some really sick play out of Chilled.
Yeah, oh yeah. I think Chilled would definitely be my vote for MVP that game. Also, he knew the limits of that hero really well, like how far he could go, and also that 4-staff moment with the Ember Spirit near the Radiant Tier 2 bottom lane was, yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that was a pretty incredible play. All right.
Yes, to Curbside's point, yes, he got 1 kill on Gothier while Gothier was DCing, but still, it doesn't,
He still played a good game.
He still played a really good game.
Maybe it gave him the momentum, but it didn't give him the win. So I'm just gonna have Denny run through and check that everybody that signed up for this game is signed up. Now now anybody that's in the unassigned right now will be game 3, unless you played in game 1 and we have newcomers, because some people get off work at different times and definitely want to be able to participate on these.
everybody to hold out for a second.
Okay, so we're gonna take a minute break. We'll be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna take a minute break. I mean, you guys aren't taking a minute break, are you? Do you
Oh,
need
I
to?
can. I can go eat some pistachio ice cream.
I'm eating
know
some
that much.
chips right now. Yeah, some chips and salsa.
Good for you.
I named it your place.
Whew.
So Gushi's asking if I should be included on the talent list. I don't know what that means.
Are you going to be? I think it means if you're going to be casting regularly for this shindig that we have here.
Oh, you know what? I could be a stand-in. I don't mind doing that. I can't commit to doing it, all the time. I mean, you and Fafnir do a great job. Just wanted to make a note of that. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could hop on the talent list for that.
Honestly,
um,
I think most show hosts should hop on the list. I mean, it's hard for Denny and I to do it because we're handling, like, I don't know, camera control and stats and trying to make sure
Yeah.
everything goes smoothly. But anybody who wants to cast, I know Proud's cast, I know you've cast. As you can see, it's just loud in here. Everybody's playing Darkest Dungeon.
Can't blame them.
No, it's so good. But so are these in-houses.
I'm gonna try to raise the camera up as much as I can, but I don't have anything to kind of plant it above the monitors.
That looks pretty good. Okay, so everybody that's in here, just a quick thing to help Denny and I out a whole lot is do not start new lobbies named .p in-house, please. It's routing people to different places and confusing people. So just let us take care of making the lobby. It makes it a lot easier to organize our beautiful casters. The stats man over here makes sure that I have the camera control and everything's going on that way. So if you guys want to continue playing, by all means, just please do not name it .p in-house or anything similar, or else it will confuse people.
This will conclude the PSA for this evening. How's your wrist tonight, Roland?
It's much better.
That's
I
good.
got everything back up and running, and I fixed camera controls a little bit better. I think that game I did probably the best game I've ever camera controlled.
Good. That's exciting.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to minimize people that are actually in the game doing this, so I'm going to kick that. I'm going to balance shuffle these up. Sorry, Goosh. And we are going to start the game. Alright, I'll give it to you guys. Take her away.
All right. Game 2 coming up, Mr. Blue. I'm excited for this. We got
That's
Proud
right.
playing. He's pretty strong.
God, I hope he doesn't play Lone Druid.
Everybody keeps talking about it. I want to see it.
I want no part of that. That would be a sad game in existence for the other team. Although, let's see. Let's check out who's on what team. I might, be eating my words there. We have Kairai, AG, Motar, SW, Senior, Gur. I have not heard of that guy. Blackheart on the Dire. Red Hot, Beard Bard, Grouty, Proud, and Silver Fox. Those seem like pretty well-balanced teams. I just recently played with Red Hot. He's a nice guy. And the other two that I'm not certain about are Beard Bard and the Senior Gur guy. I'm not sure what they're like in terms of, overall experience.
Yeah. I think Senior Gur played in-house on Wednesday night, but I don't 100% remember what he played.
Well, I think we can expect a first ban Lone Druid. That's just my guess, though. If I had to guess, I would say that that's what they would go for.
Well, let's see what happens. We are into the game. First ban is going to be coming out momentarily here.
Team ban.
Kyra
Can I get some
picking
dot
up.
points if I guess it correctly?
Yeah, what about casting dot points?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Radiant. Dire team.
There's the Lone Druid.
There we go.
Radiant team ban.
So I know Red Hot is like his main. Is it appropriate to say main in Dota, like they do in?
Dire
Not
team
not
pick.
typically, but
Why not?
people
right?
have been saying it more often lately.
I feel like Red Hot is maining Venomancer. That is his.
Yeah,
hero choice.
he does play a lot of Veno, which I mean that's a pretty good hero, especially when you're starting out. That's a pretty decent pick if you feel like annoying the shit out of the enemy team.
Dude, I still love my Agi carry Veno build. God.
Remaining.
Run a mid, don't take wards, just literally build like
Radiant
build
team pick.
I build Helm, like I build Tread's Helm into like I don't go Manta, but sometimes I'll pick up like a casual Yasha. I'll move into like Butterfly late game. It's so amazing.
Because he really moves. I mean, he moves like a banana slug. I know that's the nickname for him. So Bane first pick. Holy cow! I would not have expected that one out of a .p in-house. Bane first pick. What do you think about that?
Try hard Dota, man. It's here to stay. No, I think actually I think Senior Gurr played it last game in the in-house.
Okay.
Now that I see it,
Reserve time.
could be wrong. I'm sure our stats man is well on top of what all these folks played last in-house.
Yeah. Other than that, we're seeing a lot of the typical bans: the Death Prophet, Invoker, OD, being some of the key first pick for first ban material, kind of.
Absolutely. We saw
Heroes.
for a glimpse the power of OD last game, and that just in that one team fight, down
Yeah.
like 4,000 net worth, can still come in and just get a triple kill and propel himself pretty
Yeah,
high.
those dragged out team fights. He works kind of like a Slark in that sense. It's just the longer the fight goes, the longer he stays alive, and
Radiant
right clicks, the
team
more obscene he gets. Venge first pick. Well, they're not giving too much away with that, right?
Yeah, no, I think Venge still. Venge support is still so good. There's the Red Hot Venomancer
Dire team pick.
as well. The one thing I'll say, the last few games I've watched Red Heart's Venomancer, he's gone off lane. Like I don't know if he's comfortable in a tri lane yet. The problem is he was like fighting the actual off laner for farm, which is kind of hard. That's tough. It's a tough situation, you know,
Mhm.
especially in a high level game.
Yeah, that's something you really don't want to do. Oh, Bat Rider again. Look at this. .p in-house is forming their own meta with the early Bat Rider picks. I like it.
All right, not a ton of synergy, I guess, between. So can you? I guess if you Nightmare
10 seconds remaining.
or like Fiend Script someone, can you continue to channel it during Lasso?
I'm not
That
sure
would be a
about
lot
that.
of damage.
These are that's like one of the few heroes like interactions I've just really have given up trying to understand is how like Nightmare impacts
Radiant
you
team
know allies
back.
and enemies and what it can cancel or not. I don't know. It's one of those weird things.
See, that's one of those weird interactions you haven't paid attention to. I've just decided not to worry about interactions in Dota because you'll never learn what they actually are.
Or they'll
How they
change
actually
once you
work.
figure them out.
Yeah.
Like glaives no longer are a unique attack modifier. It's just
Yeah.
what?
Meepo gets only double damage rune on all his Meepos prior to this last patch.
It's an odd
10
change.
seconds remaining.
Let's see, silencer ban. That makes sense with both the Bat Rider and the Bane. And a Jug ban.
Radiant team.
They're really focusing in on this combination. They really like having the initiation with the Bat Rider and the Bane.
We'll see. We'll have to see. It does definitely make mid lane hard. Whoever they're going to run, whoever Proud's going to run mid lane, makes
Yeah,
that
Radiant team.
Bane's super fast early if he can pick boots up first. Maybe they can get like a 5 support like Crystal Maiden. I don't think would be super bad here if they can get a self-sustaining safe lane carry. As far as their second support, just a lot of lockdown and can make life pretty difficult. Or maybe Ogre, somebody a little bit more tanky as well. For the Radiant, I don't know what the heck they need. They've got both supports out, so
10 seconds.
Yeah, they're in a much more difficult position here. At least so far, I'm liking the Dire side in terms of what, the amount of things that Radiant has to consider banning out is just too different. Like the AA ban and then the Slark ban, it's just kind of odd. Tide Hunter. Okay then.
Dire team pick.
Well, it deals pretty well with the Bat Rider.
yeah, natural mech carrier, so that's good. So I think Quap would be okay mid here too. I think Quap would hold her own against the Bat Rider. Reaction time is quick, can blink out of things, and get away from what she needs to.
Yeah, an interaction I didn't think about is if you have a good Vengeful Spirit player, it deals pretty
10
damn well with
seconds remaining.
both the Bat Rider and the Bane. So at least they have that going for them. The immediate swap after a lasso can completely take that Bat Rider out of position.
Reserve time.
Absolutely. Especially too, like swap back into Veno ult or Tide ult. The team fight's pretty good so far coming out of the Radiant. Ember comes out though. Just an all-around good hero. I don't think you ever look at an Ember pick and go like, oh, how's this going to fit into the draft? It's basically like, Well, he's gonna get items and then cleave all your heroes down more than likely. So
Sounds about right. Yeah, it's just like he can do his thing, unless I mean, I just played a couple Ember Spirit games, and one of those heroes that really just messes him
10
up,
seconds
especially
remaining.
in that mid game, is like an anti mage, just cleaving
5
away all
seconds
his
remaining.
mana, and it can make life pretty difficult if you don't have that free
Reserve
remnant
time.
to go to, or even if you do, you can chop down your mana so quickly. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot of great ways to uh, to deal with him
I still
other
like
than
the
the hard
crop.
lockdown.
Still like the Queen of Pain pick here. I think she fits into their synergy so well. Gets an
Yeah.
early Orchid up, tons of team fight, with like Venom ult into Tidehunter ult, her ult over the top.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I like the Queen of Pain pick. I hope they go on something like that, or even a Storm Spirit who's pretty elusive. The only thing that would worry me about either of those is that you have
10
such
seconds
really
remaining.
highly mobile heroes that are pretty squishy. The Bane and the Bat Rider deal with
5
those two
seconds
pretty well,
remaining.
but it's just a matter of who gets the jump on who.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I don't know about the Storm Spirit pick. I think that hero is just absolute trash tier right now. Like, I think
Yeah.
Kyrie drafted himself Storm Spirit like last Saturday. Literally, you just like zip in and pull someone and remnant once, and it's like, I have no mana. I'm just dead now. Like, I just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, you'd really have to pair him up with some decent, especially some decent early game heroes that make space for him and let him get those big items up. I think he needs a buff personally, but I was a guy who spammed a lot of Storm Spirit, and then 6.84 came out, and then everyone played Storm, and I just gave up on him at that point, and then they nerfed him into the ground, like you said. But who knows? He's always been a pretty good hero at dealing with the Ember Spirit, so I thought I'd list him out as well as an option.
I feel like he's a pretty iconic hero in Dota, so I'm sure he'll be back sooner rather than later.
I hope so. What do you think they're gonna pick here with this fourth pick? They've spent a lot of time on it. They're using up their extra time, their reserve time.
Yeah, I think they're thinking of their support right now. Oh, I think they're going to go Gyro. Okay.
Radiant team ban.
It's a decent hero just to make some space, but that really means, that means you've given away where your lanes are gonna go, right? The Ember Spirit has to go mid. Bat Rider has to go off lane, unless they do something kooky with like a gyro
10
mid.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know who's playing mid. This is a crazy good Magnus game. Like at this point right now, I think be good if you're looking for like that like pacekeeping hero. Ember does not fare like super well in the mid lane.
No.
If, like against a lot of heroes. So Proud can think about this, I think, pretty well and just figure out what's going to shut that Ember down.
No, I'm with you there. Ember, anytime I take him mid lane
10
now, it's
seconds
always
remaining.
against my own wishes because he doesn't fare too well against a lot of the heroes that we're seeing, or that really we even saw in the last patch. He doesn't have a lot of armor. He's very squishy, at a certain point. He doesn't have a flash farming capability. I mean, he's got Flame Guard, but that's okay. So a lot of those heroes like Alina's or TAs of the world just deal with him super well in the mid lane.
Absolutely. I think this could be a good TA game, too.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Uh-oh. That's scary.
Dire team pick.
I think that's a Proud pick right there.
Yeah, I think so, too. So the other thing I was going to say, too, that scares me about the Ember mid lane is, it used to be, it was like, Ember before the BOT. I mean, you would do like PMS maybe, bottle into drums, you'd roam around the map, get some ganks off, then maybe get into your first Battle Fury from there. But now that it's like this, split push, rush BOT build, well, there's not a great like build up for him in the middle lane. Even if you look at Tinker who tries to rush BOTs, you're going to pick up Soul Ring along the way, different things. It's just hard. It's just not the classic mid lane that you want as well. And he could get wrecked early if he doesn't have Flame Guard up to like an Ava toss or whatever they're calling it now.
Yeah, that's the difference between him and a lot of those heroes that we've been, that we've seen as being popular in the last couple patches. There's no catch-up ability. He doesn't have a flash farm. Sand King again. All right, so we've got our Wombo combo with a Gyrocopter Sand King ult. They look like they're a very aggressive lineup on the Dire side. On the Radiant side, a little bit less so. I wonder where the Sven, I'm assuming, is just going to take carry while the Tiny goes mid, right?
Yeah, that's. I think that Veno, Venge, Sven lane is really scary, but even so, like just Venge, Veno lane is scary in general. So, all right, man. Well, I'm going to introduce the Dire side as they're going to make their way out pretty early. We're going to have Kairai on the Ember Spirit, Blackheart on the Sand King, Silver on the Gyrocopter. I've seen Silver play Gyrocopter. It's a really good hero for him. Motar is going to be on the off lane, Bat Rider, followed by Senior Gur on the Bane.
And on the Radiant side, we have Captain Silver Fox on the Tide Hunter, Grouty on the Sven, Proud, of course, with the Tiny that we assume is going mid, Beard Bard on the Vengeful Spirit, and last but certainly not least is our friend Red Hot on the Venomancer. Looks like a lot of posturing for a smoke, probably a wraparound. The classic smoke wraparound on the Radiant side. I wonder how well it's going to pay off for them.
Uh-oh, though, does look like Blackheart.
Seconds to battle.
This is a big wraparound. This smoke's going to expel here really soon. They do get a good ward planted, though. That blocks, doesn't it?
Let's see which... Oh, yes, that definitely blocks. Yeah.
Smoke's going to pull. I think
very
Senior Gur may have seen it when they walked uphill. We'll see, though. They're all in on this wraparound. Red Hot's going to lead the way.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get the Gale off. Gale, my friend, Gale. There's the stun out of a Senior. They're going to Gale Kairai as well. Stun's going to come out of Senior Gur. This should be the end of the Bane as well with one light fast click. Meanwhile, on the back end, Rocket Barrage is going to come out, but it's not going to do enough. And Red Hot is going to secure the first blood onto the Bane.
All right, Red Hot, right on the board, level 1. I like it. He got the double gale. That was pretty big. That means that Kairai couldn't turn around and try and kite him out with a shackle or something.
Did you want that?
I like this idea of Red Hot maybe just hanging out middle lane for a little bit. Looks like he may try to go bottom. It's a good idea. Let the Tide do his thing top. With Bane dying early and Sand King pretty much going to have to like relegate himself to the jungle fairly early. This Tide should get a decent amount out of this lane. They do have decent lockdown for him, and a lot of damage can come out from the gyro, but I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And this Sven, it's going to be difficult for him to deal with the Bat Rider alone. So it looks like Venge is pulling, and hopefully the Vena will be harassing a little bit.
All right, pretty passive here early on. Looks like they're going to have double archers here coming out. So, and there it doesn't look like they're going to try to pull. Looks like Blackheart might have tried to pull sideways here, but this is going to give Tide quite a bit here in the soft lane. We saw what happened if you give Tide Hunter a lot early.
Yeah, meanwhile, mid lane, Ember Spirit is having a tough time against Proud on the Tiny, at least early on. That base damage difference is kicking in, and Proud is dealing pretty well with them. Yeah, eight last hits and 4 denies for Tiny. Meanwhile, 3 last hits on the Ember Spirit.
Yeah,
I think
Proud doing a good job too of keeping the creeps on the high hill, although it should push here pretty soon.
Yeah, so far it's passive, but Sand King grabbing the top rune, at least securing it for the Tiny.
I'll take your
Oh, and I think there's a...
Might be a skirmish here, although, yeah. Burrow Strike level 1 has got such a low range.
Yeah, it's pretty weak.
Now, Motar's got to be careful. He's pretty far back. We are going to see the weak territory in from Beard Bard coming in. The stun is going to land into the Red Hot. Poison coming out as well. This should be the end of the Bat Rider, and they'll give the last hit to the Sven. So Grouty off to a good start. He'll go ahead and eat a Tango as well, and he will do okay. Level 3 on him now as well, up to 10 last hits. So
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, they
meanwhile,
don't
the
have a
Tide Hunter
Salve
goes
farm.
down top.
Oof.
Gyrocopter killed him. So
Ember
wow.
Spirit very low.
Gyro took homing missile level 3, probably to secure that kill. Ember.
Proud
I
is
was gonna
going
say
deep.
Proud. Oh no, friend. The tower, friend. The tower, friend. We'll just bottle up the damage and salve. What a player. Proudy, I have to be a little careful here bottom, just sitting on about 300 HP. Rotation mid lane. They won't find anything out of it.
Yeah, Sand King's been roaming around a lot. I mean, Blackheart's got the Soul Ring, but she's still sitting on level 2.
Red Hot has made his way bottom. Just going to try to zone this Bat Rider. I like this. They're not getting a little bit more comfortable on this hero. Look at that Venno set, by the way.
Oh yeah, I love it. It is gorgeous, and with the infuser, it's like a glowing little tail. Oh, he looks so gross. It's awesome.
Rotation bottom lane. Stun's going to come out here on Avenge here. I don't know if they have enough lockdown. Venno is trying to here, so they will just go ahead and sacrifice that Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, good rotation by the Sand King and the Bat Rider. Just pick up that free kill for a lonely support trying to get some rune control for Proud. Who it looks like he's bottle crowing. Yeah, he is on the mid lane. So that's giving Ember some time to catch up in terms of last hitting.
All right, mid lane, Kyra going to put some damage out here on the Proud, but Proud's got that bottle sitting in the stash, so we'll just be able to send that out. I will say that the Dyer's done a really good job of controlling the runes and stopping Tiny from kind of having his way with them.
Mm-hmm.
Not for you.
Yeah, Bat Rider.
Uh-oh, this could be
level
trouble
5.
for Kyra, though, if they can land this stun. Does run away. He's pretty quick. They will understand, though. Does very little damage. Toss on. See, not enough mana, though, for the Avalanche. And Kyra should just be able to change and walk away. So well played there from Kyra. Flame Guard, man. Good ability. Level 3.
Yeah.
My God. Absorbed literally all the damage from that magic missile.
Yeah, and he needed it because he was bootsless up against a Tiny who's sitting on 370 move speed. So they absolutely could have caught him if he hadn't shackled there. Meanwhile, top lane looks like they're going on Captain Silver Fox, and they will get him.
Drop again. AG farming really well. I think Gyro is probably his best hero that he plays. I've played with him a couple of times, and it seems like when he's on Gyro, he's really comfortable with that hero.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kyra going to pick up an Invis rune here. Let's see if he chooses to do anything with this or just kind of uses it to recharge up. Bottom lane, Motar doing okay. Sitting at level 5. Doesn't have the Tranquils. Did pick up that casual bracer though for some tank ability. I think that's a good item decision against the lockdown that the Radiant team have here for him in lane.
Yeah, it's not something that I have seen a lot of out of the Bat Rider, but it makes sense just to get a little bit of everything. I'm a bracer fan. I'm interested to see what the Tiny's gonna go for. It looks like he's going straight into treads with the bottle, so that should give him enough sustain at least to get his full combo off. Should he decide to gank around?
Absolutely. I think the new Tiny build is just like treads, blink, ags from that point forward. Maybe drums somewhere off in there, but I don't see it too much. So let's see here. Flame Guard's going to wear off here pretty soon, although he's going to absorb most of that damage. Kyra's going to be careful here. They are going to get into a fight, but will he have enough? Tosses up in 1 second. He's going to Flame Guard away. Bottles up. Avalanche is up in 5. Will he
He has enough
catch
of the
him?
combo. Someone's got a TP mid lane for the Dyer, or he's in trouble.
Nice chains. There's the Avalanche. Can he catch him? Can he catch him? It's so close. He's got no mana. Proud is going to dive deep for this. I don't know if he's going to catch him. Their movement speed, 370. Here comes Blackheart. We're in trouble, Proud. There's the stun. Toss. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No bottle charges left, though, but we will see where
Kyra
Proud
better
goes.
be careful. Tiny has enough for an avalanche
Shoot and
again.
dive. There's the the brain sap to close it out. So a lot of space created though, so Silver can keep farming and doing his thing.
Very true.
He's got the Aquila up, plus another 900 gold. So meanwhile, Motar here, stun's going to come out onto him. Red Hot though looks to be maybe running downhill.
Okay. He saw that stack and his eyes lit up, and he is going to steal it. He's going to successfully take that away. Nice play by Beard.
Kairai is here too. Could be in trouble here on the Venomancer and the Veg. He's going to get a double chains off. There's the stun though onto Kairai. They should burn down though to the Flame Guard. Red Hot, one more right click to take care of him. Grouty's got to be careful now. He's out of mana and there's not a lot of escape. Proud does TP in though. Lasso comes out onto Grouty. They're going to pull him away from Proud. Proud going to come after Kairai and try to find him. There's the toss into a incoming Avalanche. It's down for 10 seconds. He'll go down to the last right click. Meanwhile, Grouty was able to get the stun off onto the Bat Rider. So nice rotation coming out there from the Radiant side to turn that fight.
That's very true. The Sand King, I don't know where she's going. Uh-oh. Yeah, down goes Blackheart. She was looking to grab that haste rune, but Proud was sitting there waiting for her.
Bane is going to go ahead and find Beard Bard here in the jungle. They're going to stun
Trading
out into a
spells.
Nightmare. Let's see, there goes AG. He's going to drop the call down. It's going to slow Beard Bard as well. They're going to go ahead and steal. It should be the end of the Venge into a Ravage though, but there's not enough damage coming out after the Ravage, and the Tide's just going to have to back away. So not the way you want to use. I think that's the first Ravage used of the game too, and not used beneficial there for the Radiant side.
Yeah, very true. It looks like AG's going straight into the drums build, which makes a lot of sense. Lets him tank up a little bit. He decided to go power treads. I'm not a big gyro fan. Are you? You know, have you played enough gyro to know when do you choose treads over phase? Is it just a preference thing?
Yeah, I think it's preference. I think when you look to it, like, so what scares him? Tiny combo scares him. Sven combo scares him. You know, Ravage scares him. So he's a little bit squishy, I think, with phase. And they're going to have plenty of damage coming out on their team later from the Ember anyway, so I don't think there's a need. Although he might be careful. He's going to have to drop the call down, but Proud's just going to go ahead and toss him. Treads or not, he's just going to blow up to that combo. So the point is moot. Kairai is going to use another Invis rune here to come up. Let's see if he can catch the Tide on the way out. Going to be able to chains him up. One more right click should do it, although he's under the tower. He should be able to knock him down. He does, but the stun's going to come out now. Kairai's going to have to be careful. Does just go ahead and remnant away, and he should be good. Can't chase much. We need some levels
You might
out of
do the
this
double
Venge,
remnant thing. Let's see.
he is going to drop.
him.
Great play out of Kairai there to get the double kill. Cardi is not going to be able to get one last right click off to kill him, so great play. Meanwhile, bottom lane, stun's going to come out onto the Vat Rider. He should go down. Great Nightmare coming out of the Bane to save his life.
Yeah.
The last right click's going to take care of it. Brain Sap out of the Venomancer. He needs to be careful. Glowing Tail, he's going to turn tail and run because Senor Gur is here, and he is here to collect his money. So nothing arrives for it. TP is going to come in from Venge for support, so that should be the end of that skirmish bottom lane. Proud, though, is going to go hunting in the jungle for Kairai. Can he catch him? Kairai should be able to TP out. No, he will not. There's the Avalanche. That's the end of Kairai's life as well. Kills everywhere, dude. Kills everywhere. I love it.
Now we're talking. Yeah, this is Dota here, folks. We got a lot of action everywhere on the map going on.
9-9, my friend. Looks like some just casual creep push onto the tower top. Is Cardi going to take care of this tower? It's going to be close. Blackheart should just go hit that tower. There's no backdoor. It's free gold.
Yeah, very true. That one thing we haven't mentioned is Kyra with the boots of travel up already. He rushed the boots of travel. He didn't. He skipped the things like drums and phase boots, which, like we talked about, are the more classic Ember builds in favor of the boots of travel. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Just because he, you know, if it were me, I'd add a bracer or something in there to be able to tank up against the tiny burst.
Kairai, though, doing work. He's putting those to work early. Those boots of travels coming in for an early kill, but he's got to be careful now. He's got 2 remnants left. Called Out's going to come down. That's going to hit onto 3 people. Proud's just going to go ahead and tank it, though. They're going to pop a drum charge. That's going to give them some movement speed. Looks like Beard Bard should go down. Proud's going to have to haste himself away, but Kairai, he's in trouble. He is getting crit all the way. There's that last stun. That should be the end of Kairai as well. Proud's going to blink forward. He's got his blink dagger done, although Silver's going to go ahead throw some damage out into Grouty. That's the end of him. Proud's going to throw an avalanche out, but he doesn't have any damage follow-up, and here comes Bane. Tide Hunter's here. There's the Ravage. It's going to hit onto 3 people, but again, there's no damage follow-up. They just have so much lockdown for Proud. He's just getting cutted around everywhere. Nightmare out onto him. It's going to last, it seems to be an eternity. Senor Gur, though, may have stepped in too far, though Proud's going to go ahead and blink forward. He's going to toss the Bat Rider up. That's going to be the end of him. Meanwhile, on the back end side, Todd's going to take care of the Bane as well, dude. Arcade Dota, man. Kills everywhere. I love it.
Let's check the fight recap. All right, 1,000 gold swing in favor of the Radiant side, even after all of that. So, boy, Tiny coming out big time ahead. He has made that Blink Dagger absolutely worth it. Now it's just a matter of, is he going to rush the Ags now, or is he going to go back into the drums?
So you mentioned the boost of travel on Kairai. I think that this is 100% the build on Ember Spirit. I'm not questioning that. I just, it's tough because you can be super active around the map, but I think early you need to use those boots to be active around the map to secure guaranteed kills and or lots of farm. They have a huge stack here as well for Growdy to take care of. They're going to split it. Looks like between Growdy and Crowd. So Growdy's got his Helm of the Dominator done. 3 TP scrolls. Don't leave home without him is what I like to say. That's a player I can get behind. So Kairai pushing pretty hard. He's got to be careful, though. Looks like Beard is here. He's going to stun. No damage coming out, though, from that stun. Although the tower is close. Is he going to try to crit him down? This is going to be close. Beardbard is going to drop, and Kairai's going to stay alive. He's going to dodge. It looks like the last remnant hit. Bottled up, and he will be fine.
Standard Kairai living on the edge.
Zeus ult now. So everybody low. Nice play. That's the second time Kairai's gone man mode on Venge and just told her to sit down. I almost made a really terrible comment there. I'm glad that I didn't bite my tongue.
I think the audience at home could follow along.
Do it.
What you were going
I don't.
for.
I'm not into. I don't want to make sexist comments. That's not fair. What I was going to say is Kairai's told Venge to get her ass back in the kitchen 2 times in a row. Make that a kill now onto Tiny, and Ember is going to pay with his life from Growdy being there from a quick rotation. One thing we haven't mentioned, Growdy is farming pretty damn well here. He's got Blink Dagger up now as well as the Helm after that, after all that Ancient stack as well. So
yeah, and you've got Tide about 700 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Once the 3 of them have their blinks, there's just so much initiation that well, it's going to be hard for the Dire side to deal with it if they get their combos off.
Meanwhile, Growdy needs to be careful here. Blackheart is going to make her way in. Let's see if going to stun. It's going to land the stun. 1 right click. Only level 1 Sandstorm, though. But Motar is here. Is going to go ahead and use the lasso to secure this kill. And will do so. Was like a 2 or 3 hero rotation, though, as Bane is there. I feel like Bane seems to be like 15 seconds late to every skirmish. And then just shows up and is just like, how is it going? I've got 4 legs and black fuddle that follow me around. I'm slow.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, bottom tower getting pushed in a little bit, but it looks like AG's tentative to really get aggro on it and push it up. He's waiting for the next creep wave. Probably going to flat cannon it down and move forward.
Looks like he'll move into the Helm of the Dominator after drums, too, as he picks up that Helm of Iron Will. So Proud has picked up the point booster, so he will move into that Ags. And that is a ticking Tom Bomb waiting to explode. Proud also has like 7 different cosmetics on his Tiny. He's got 2 different arms. He's got the old Star Ladder.
Oh, you're right. He's like a Frankenstein Tide or Tiny.
He's like a Tiny that got caught in a rock pile. Well, that's the end of your TP boots there, Ember. Unfortunately.
It looks like he is going straight for the Ag, so he's skipping drums for now, which makes a lot of sense. He's snowballing and he wants to get that thing as quickly as possible.
7,100 net hours. I will say though, Kaira's done a good job catching up. He's just behind him as well.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like they're going to say, great, if you want to take our, if you want to defend your tower top, we'll take your tower bottom. Same time, so nice 3-person push here coming out of Venomancer and Venge and Growdy doing work. So good times. Captain Silver Fox farming away. Got his Blink Dagger now.
I was gonna say we haven't seen a lot from the offlaners in terms of big plays, but I think that's about to change with both of them actually getting their Blink Daggers around the same time. Motar on the Courier and Tidehunter, his just picked up. The difference between the two is that Bat Rider's he's a level and a half behind on the Tidehunter. Tidehunter with the level 2 ultimate If I'm the
Uh-oh,
tie
boys,
here,
it's
I'm saying
quiet. It's too
time to
kind.
go.
There's the blink stun. Kairai, though, wow, nice little remnant away. Gets out by the hair on his chinny chin. Nice play there. Quick on the keys there. Blackheart just farming away. Pro tip though, Blackheart, man, even level 2 Sandstorm just scales so much better. Get that 40-second duration, 50 damage.
Middle tower is under attack.
Definitely get that farm level up. I'd say that they've got an Aether Lens up already on this
Dire's top tower is under attack.
scorpion-looking animal.
Yeah, deciding to go against the standard or more standard Blink Dagger, going with the early Aether Lens as the initiation tool.
Oh, Beardbard canceled their TP. I think they were going to try to go on the Bane here, but the Bane just scurried away. He says, I'm fast. I have 355 movement speed. That said, Rowdy's here, and he says, take that stun, eat it. Glimmer Cape, though,
Ooh,
comes
big
out.
play.
Big play there, and the stun from the rocket onto Beardbard, that's going to be the end of that. Good stuff.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I gotta say
Also-
this Bane has played pretty damn well this game. I was unsure about the player, Senior Gur, but he has really stepped it up. He's had some good brain saps, some good nightmares into the setup for the gyro combination. So
Radiant's middle tower is
props
under
to him.
attack.
How's Grouty's farm? He's got an Ogre Club picked up, so more than likely BKB coming up. I guess it's a pretty good item. Pretty good item on Sven. Senior Gur is YOLO, and he's like, I got 290, HP. I'm gonna run in. You got some vision. You know where you're at.
Let's go exploring. Let's go on an adventure.
So it does look like the Radiant has decided that they want this middle lane, but then they see Kairai and they say, I'm out of here. I want no part of that. So it seems like the Radiant's really, their farm is really slowed down. They're not getting as much out of the map as what the dire side is. Senior Gur, offensive Glimmer Cape, there he is. There's the Fiend's Grip. He's going to walk right into a Ravage Zone. That's going to hit on a Senior Gur. That should be the end of the Bane as well. That is scary to use that ability uphill when you do not know who's backing up.
Oh yeah.
That tiny. So quick to compliment. And then things like that happen, dude.
Caster Curse.
Yeah.
The Caster Curse. Let's check out some other items on these supports. Beardbard, pretty poor, as well as Red Hot. Not sure that'll be the difference maker in the game, but something to note that it's probably the reason why Kairai has been able to pick on either one of those, at least in the early to mid game. Grouty
Oh, nice. They got the
stacks.
Ice Armor Frost Mage, too, so from that the helm that's done on Silver.
Mhm.
So they're just able to, like, Frost Armor them all up, which is pretty nice for these fights. That does a lot for, like, a little creep. Increase
Yeah,
your
for
armor
sure.
by 8. That puts, like, when he has Frost Armor on, Gyro has 26 armor at 21 of the minutes of the game. Pretty
And the
good.
reduced attack speed on, against a hero with, some low attack speed already, like a Tiny. I could deal with him pretty well. Ag's up on Tiny, by the way. It's a pretty good timing for Treads, Blink, Bottle, Wand, and Ags. Sub 22
Absolutely.
minutes.
True to his form, he's got a different cosmetic for his tree arm.
Other big item timings, Ember Spirit with the Boots of Travel and Battle Fury.
They have a smoke here. It doesn't look like they have a smoke. They're going to try to make their way. Does look like Hyra's going to see them. Boots of Travel are up. Silver's here as well. They're going to spot him going into Roche because of the ice armor creep as well. So they know. Everybody knows. Grouty's here. The big vision disadvantage right now for the Radiant. They don't have hardly any wards up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Silverfox is going to be invisible, though, and it does look like there will just be a general disengage here from both teams. Kairai will TP top and just split push this lane out. And this was what I was saying earlier. I mean, sure, there's great item timings on this Tiny, but with that, the Bane going to Glimmer Cape. There's the vision, and that'll be the end of that. Venomancer picking that kill up as well. So good play coming out. Does look like there's going to be TP in here from Proud. He's going to be able to get the toss. Another TP coming in. But with that, Ember will just go ahead and zip away.
Yeah, I'm worried this is going to shape up into a game of keep away with the Ember Spirit. We might be sitting here for another 20 minutes. as we see who baits out who. But
My contract clearly states that I don't cast anything over 45 minutes.
that's right.
Clearly.
Gonna have to talk to DotP's personal or business attorneys on that one.
I'll just make sure anything like that I go straight to easy on because I don't think he's ever told anyone no. He'd
That's
probably
right.
be like, "Yeah, dude, I'm down with that. I think that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Whatever
I
works for
accept
you."
that. Whatever works for you. That's right. Oh, they can afford Chick-fil-A. Don't even start on that one. Good lord, the amount of conversations that that company has had free is just obscene. We should be charging them.
I always get Chick-fil-A when I have to buy breakfast for my team, primarily because I enjoy it, and they give you caramel when you get their fruit catered. Oh my god.
Really.
Oh yeah, they give you a huge caramel dish to dip the fruit in. It's quite exciting.
That's interesting.
You know
Well-
who won't be having Chick-fil-A tomorrow?
Who?
All of us, because they're not open on Sundays.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What a shame that is, huh?
It is.
Where else are you
Terrible.
gonna get your chicken sandwiches? You can't make those on your own, right? It's impossible.
Absolutely. That good. All right. Those things are infused with the Holy Spirit. That's why you can't eat them on Sunday and why they're so damn good.
The holier than thou spirit.
Praise be. All right, Red Hot's going to farm middle, although better be careful. Here comes
Uh-oh.
Kairai in, but this could
No
be the end of
rep.
him. I don't know if he's got a remnant out or not. The toss will take care of him. Proud's now on a killing spree. There's the gyro ult. He'll just use that, and it looks like they'll back away. Red Hot, though, man, you are taking a lot of damage, my friend. Does look like here comes the Sand King ult. Oh, that Aether Lens is doing a lot of work as well. That'll be the end. Into a Ravage, though. That's the end of Blackheart as well. So far, it's a 2-for-2 trade. Motar's here and will finally drop as well. Proud with another kill. AG is here, though. Going to go on to Grouty, but Grouty's got a lot of damage. That, though, the Rocket will take care of him as well with that last bit of a crit. Proud maybe looking here to clean up the trash, but there's not much left on the field. It ends 3-for-3. We're tied at 19-19, man, and there was like barely an XP change in that. 600 gold at this point in the game. It doesn't much matter, although this could change. The Proud's going to blink in here on the gyrocopter. There's one right click. There's a rocket, man. AG is doing work with this rocket, man. Most gyrocopters like don't even care about that spell. They're just like, meh, whatever.
No, that's true. He leveled up the homing missile, and so far it's paid off. I think it helped him net a couple kills. One thing I wanted to mention is during that fight, it felt like the dire side was a lot more disjointed in terms of what they were looking to do. You had the Bat Rider kind of blinking away as the Sand King was hopping in, and then Bat Rider tries to go in and get a lasso on someone, and he gets taken down in the process. With all that cleave damage, it's not something we mentioned. It's kind of hard for him to get in there without taking, getting ticked down to like half health before he even gets in on somebody.
Absolutely. Senior does try to go ahead, and I feel like Senior, he's got like a fair amount of farm. I feel like Blink Dagger would be a great item on Senior if he can get it. He's been really close a couple of times with big initiations, and I just think like a Blink Fiend's Grip would set things up very well for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously they have the Bat Rider for initiation, but what's Kairai working on? He did pick up a Blink Dagger as well, so he's going to be pretty damn mobile. To your point, a lot of escape opportunities as well. So,
And he does have a remnant back. He's a man who
Proud with a
enjoys living on the
pepper
edge.
Radiant's top tower is
You
under
better be
attack.
careful.
There it is. There's the stun, but he will just remnant back home and say goodbye. Have a great day. I'm out of here. Good hero.
It's been fun. We have my beloved Blackheart split pushing Sand King, bottom lane. I give her crap all the time because she loves to split push on her
Radiant's
Sand
bottom
Kings,
tower
and
is under attack.
I would say this is definitely a good play by her though, not to actually flame her. She's done pretty well. She's gone 3-3-3, and that combo in the mid lane really salvaged the team fight that looked like it was going the way of Radiant.
Yeah, I absolutely agree 100%. Next thing she needs to pick up is a Force Staff and then just do work that way. So
Mhm.
I like
Fight
the
out
Max
the stun.
Caustic Finale. Look at that. It's interesting too.
Yeah, that ability is pretty damn good. They have been constantly buffing that.
Blink in on a beard, but they don't do anything about it. There's going to be a stun out coming out onto the Bat Rider as well. They're not going to be able to get the lasso off. Kairai's going to try to chase Beardbard down. That Searing Chain is going to land. That said, Ravage is going to go out into 2 people. This is like the 3rd or 4th Ravage that's come out with no damage follow-up. Not what you want out of Captain Silver Fox there as well. Not Chase. He just didn't have the team with him.
I can hear the Discord servers with him going, guys, team. But to no avail as Kyrie makes it out.
Going to pick up an Invis rune. Let's see if they try to work here. Proud. Working on AC. Got the plate mail hanging out in his stash as well. So Blackheart's going to try to make her way mid here. Level 12. So she's got that level 2. Kyra going to go ahead and land the stun on the Red Hot. That said, Red Hot's going to bust out the ultimate. Again, though, a big ultimate that requires some damage follow-up that just isn't home. Grouty's going to have to back away. Blackheart, you were getting pretty darn close. What are you doing here? Uh-oh, Captain Silver Fox. Nope, they're just going to use Blackheart to scout. I think they might have been able to kill Silver Fox there with Silver. They don't know where Proud is, though, but Proud's just decided, I'm not fighting with you guys anymore. I'm going top. I will carry on the back of my 12 Cosmetic Tiny. But Dire will take advantage of this, and they'll make their way to the Roche Pit. Tornado doing work from the high ground.
I gotta say, they do not take this very fast at all. If Radiant were to scout it out, they'd be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna take it, but and Tiny is afraid because they're off the map. I bet he's worried that they were moving for a smoke gank on him, but it turns out it's just taking Roche. Good. It turns out to be a really good move by the Dire side.
Absolutely. And my friend, dude, if the kill score doesn't show it, we have got a really close game. The Dire just barely ahead here in XP. We'll probably, after that, the update will go for. And as far as team net worth goes, only about 1,500 in favor of the Dire after that Roche. So we, my friend, have got a close game on our hands.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how these team fights are gonna turn out because it's been back and forth both sides. Both of your big carries are getting farmed up, and it just feels like it's got just everyone seems to know their roles on both teams, which I know in houses that can be difficult sometimes when you throw together a random stack of people and have them try and figure it out. So I'm excited to see how these fights are gonna play out.
Know your roles, jabroni, is what he says. Know your roles. I haven't heard the word jabroni in a long time. I feel like I used that a lot when I was in school.
I was gonna say I just remember that in like the Team Fortress 2 days. A lot of people using that term. Not being tossed, but targeting.
You are most gracious.
Ah.
All right, a little bit of all chat coming in, some theory crafting happening, and it's not even Thursday, friends. See the added value you get by joining us for .p in-houses.
Ooh, big 5-man smoke at top lane. Interested to see what they're gonna make of it. Not a lot of vision on the Dire side to give them a false sense of security, but as I say that, of course, Caster Curse Bane putting down a ward.
Absolutely. Beard
Is
guard.
he gonna break the
It's going to
smoke?
break the smoke. Gosh, man, this Bane is just doing work. Although the wraparound, Grouty, oh no.
Oh,
Red Hot,
no.
you're in trouble. It's a big train.
Ring
They're
around the
running in
rope,
circles. My God, Bane, what have you done to this game? And they're just going to make their way out. What a player. My God.
Ring around the rosy. Man, that was big time. Breaking that smoke, that just wasted a lot of time for the Radiant, and meanwhile Kyra is going to try and split push down the bottom tier with Blackheart.
Kyra sitting on 3,400 gold too, so getting pretty close to that Daedalus if that's the way he chooses to go. So big things happening for him. He's got the Aegis still, so this should be a free tower for them, no problem. They should be able to TP top. Kyra's got a TP on all 3 of them, so they should be able to take this tower and then TP top and defend if they need to. They are just going to put Proud out by himself. Here comes Red Hot. Here comes the TP in.
Aggressive TP.
It's pretty aggressive. He's going to drop the Remnant. Just go ahead and blink back. Grouty, though, lands the stun. AG's here. He's going to drop the rocket onto AG. There's the ultimate out of Gyrocopter. They are looking to disengage here, but Gyrocopter's putting a lot of damage up. Big Venomancer. There's Blackheart in with a huge ult doing a ton of damage. Triple kill. The Ravage is late. On the back end, though, Proud's going to go ahead and hit some people. Captain Silver Fox looks to drop as well. There's the Aegis. Blackheart's going to go ahead and invis out of there. Motar's getting low as well. Proud is just standing there and hitting people. I don't know if they have the damage. Mega kill streak on the Proud as well.
No.
It looks like the poison's now out on the Proud, though. Kairai should be able to take this down. Good blink to avoid the avalanche, but that could be the end of Blackheart as well. Blackheart going to live. There's the toss again. Proud is just doing so much damage. The Craggy! My God!
Oh,
But he dies at the end. Ember Spirit.
What is this fight? Oh god. Yeah, he got 2 Craggy kills. He got a Craggy kill on the Emperor. He also I don't know if you noticed it. He got a Craggy kill on the Bane who was right-clicking him from melee range, and oh my gosh. Oh, Ice Frog, what have you done to Dire Side? The poor
Trouble in the
team.
streets.
Oh,
Dire's middle tower.
That said, it does have a 25% chance at level 4.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a small, like, that's 1 out of 4 auto attacks that should Craggy, right? So
yeah.
that's actually a ridiculous ability. A 1.75 second stun 25% of the time.
Oh, it's super good. It's super good.
Dang.
And just when you thought that Dire had just completely crushed that side or that fight, Tiny just cleaving people down, craggying up, craggy skill, good skill. That's what your 4K plus players are paid to do.
Yeah. Proud confirmed. 4K player, best craggy EU.
Best craggy EU. Oh man, yeah, that was an excellent fight. Craggy's aside, Dire Side played that really well. The Tidehunter ult was just a little bit late in dealing with the gyrocopter, so he got out a lot of his damage. But how do you think the next fight's gonna play out?
I think at this point we're gonna see like a passive kind of like farm fest, because I think Dire's realizing Kairai should have, he's got his Crystallis up, another 3,600 gold. He's not doing a lot of damage in these fights. They're really relying on the gyrocopter for fights, and eventually he's going to start to fall off. He's got BKB picked up. It's 9-second duration, so things are good for him, but this Tiny, I mean, they were dishing so much out onto him in that fight, and he was doing nothing. So Beardbard going to go down to health after the homing missile to the dome.
Yeah, that's something we didn't mention during the drafting, is that Sven and Tiny, the combination of them, when we have a Tiny with AC and a Sven with the Warcry, deals really well with the Ember Spirit. The Ember damage is it gets nulled out pretty easily.
Uh-oh, Kairai, you better be careful. Should have Remnant out here, and we'll just go ahead and Remnant away. So, that said, not very much expended here from Grouty. I mean, he can just go ahead and blink in and take some farm. We didn't mention the S and Y on the Sven. I don't know how I feel about I don't see a lot of Svens pick this item up. You're better than I am. How do you feel about it?
It's you see it a lot of times in pro play where they'll go if they want to go for a super safe build, they go Treads, Helm of the Dominator, and then either blink and or S and Y. You don't usually see both picked up, but because they want to get that that crit out as soon as possible, or that attack speed out. Sometimes I've seen Moonshard also instead of S and Y, but it gives him some added move speed, helps him deal with getting kited out. I was expecting a BKB instead of that S and Y, but I'm not sure how well it's worked out for him so far. But he does have a Daedalus up, so the damage is there at the very least.
All right. So like I mentioned, I think we're just going to see like a general farm fest. They tried to go on Proud bottom. That said, Daedalus is now out on the Sven, and Proud is pretty darn close to it as well. So this is going to be a lot of damage in this next fight coming out that may be able to catch the Dire Side off guard. And that said, if Radiant can win a fight where Tiny or Sven survive, that's pretty much just like your barracks gone at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
now it's just a matter of who gets the jump on who, really. They have their big damage-dealing items. The Ember Spirit really could maybe use another crit or something to counteract the armor that the Radiant side has, but not sure if he's going to be able to get to it before the next fight.
I feel like I feel like there would be a benefit for this gyro to pick up some type of damage item too. He's really has gone pretty darn defensive with the helm and BKB. So at this point in a game, 40 minutes in, a gyro to be hitting for 160 damage is not a ton.
No, he's probably going to go for something standard like the MKB. AG's a pretty safe player, and I feel like that's probably the safest option for him. Going the MKB helps with kiting out, the Sven and the Tiny a little bit as well. But maybe
Osfrog,
Butterfly.
here's my nerf to Craggy. I got it.
Yeah.
MKB grants 100% you can't get Craggied from your right clicks.
There you go.
Just
I
for
like
that
it.
item. Why not, man?
Also, somehow Atos gets that same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I know this. Let's just buff Atos again, please.
Yeah. 6.89
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Atos is now a global item.
Slows everyone, everything.
Yes.
Creeps
And,
in.
yeah, a 1400 AoE around the global hero that you casted on. Still though, nobody buys it. Like
No.
hardly ever.
I don't know. I see it a little bit more, but that's also because the heroes that would get it are getting picked up a little more. Like Silencer gets it a lot.
Dire's
Um,
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
it is kind of one of those weird niche items that, it's just it works so situationally, but when it works, it really works, and you always go, well, why don't people get this more? Other items we haven't talked about, the Sand King with the Aghanim Scepter, and the Aether so Blackheart can burrow strike from literally halfway across the map.
When is someone gonna die? The stats department is getting bored. This is the point where you should start giving us quality. I think the rule of this is that we should make Cyphus learn how to use Dat Dota.
Yeah.
Like, I will commission Gorgon. I will PayPal Gorgon $20 if Cyphus commits to actually using Dat Dota for something.
That's right.
Proud is going to go ahead and blink in. We might see a kill here, although it is just going to be... No! He ravaged and
Oh,
missed. He barely
no.
caught Lotar on the outside end of it. Grouty, though, going to come in. I don't know if they've got the follow-up because he's just going to be able to Firefly away. Huge toss as a creep far, but not enough damage. That's the end of that fight, man. These ravages, unfortunately, have just been off kilter, off point here for a while.
Boy, these Dota jokes. Oh my god, these are some dad jokes. Oh, meanwhile, Ember Spirit, where the heck? He was at the tier 2 on the Radiant side. Now is time for chat to bust out those hashtag just Kairai things, because that was most certainly a ballsy Kairai play. And that might be time. Yep, that's the cue for them to head straight into the Rush Pit. Oh boy. And this is a team with Assault Cuirass and Venge Spirit that can really take it down.
Absolutely. It
Pretty
does look like
quickly.
they may try to contest this silver, though. They don't want to waste the buyback, though. They are just going to go ahead and give this away.
Has fallen to the
Do you know what Ember was doing back there at the tier 2? Is he just like trying to cut the wave or something?
Possibly. I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I was watching dad jokes. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was rough. That was very rough. Kyra has played an excellent game so far, but as everyone who knows him well enough, he likes to go, for those ballsy plays, and that one did not pay off for him, and it's costing them dearly. Tier 2 and Roche.
they just push so fast too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the Tiny. But the Radiant side hates us, so they're not gonna aggressively go for the high ground push. Instead, they're gonna farm up. Looks like they're waiting on the Grouty BKB, which is very close. In fact, he has enough for it if he wants it, but he might also want to just have buyback in addition.
Absolutely. They can kind of just work their way around too for these last tier 2s. Like I don't think Dyer can sacrifice mounting a defense, so he will just go ahead and buy out that BKB as well. He's Proud working on. He's got another 1,700 gold. Ags, Blink, Daedalus is finished on him now. Plus AC. He's critting for like 900 on creeps.
Yeah. Boy,
Nice
Gyrocopter, we were talking about possible items he could go for. Oh gosh, as I speak. Bat
Oh,
Rider
that's
just
going to be the end of
blown
Bat
up.
Rider. Good night.
He's down for 60, no buyback on him. And meanwhile, I was saying, Gyrocopter, he got an ultimate orb. So he's not going for the MKB. He's going for what I can assume is a Scotty.
Dire's bottom tower
I don't know how well
is
that's going to play out, but we'll see.
Good hero. I'm just gonna hit this tower like 6 times and it's gonna die. So don't worry about me.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Homing missile's gonna come out of him, then into a nightmare. Proud's gonna sit there. He's gonna do the slow moonwalk. Call down now gonna come down on the Proud. It's gonna slow, but he doesn't even care. He's gonna sit there and hit. Meanwhile, on the back inside, Senior Gur is gonna go ahead and get stunned up. But in comes the Fiend's Grip though. Grouty, there's a big ravage out of the 3 hero. Kyra's gonna go down. Blackheart comes in with the ult, doing a lot of damage, but there's not enough at this point. BKB down on his Silver. Is he gonna be able to take the damage? Proud is getting really low. There goes the Aegis. Captain Silverfox is low as well. Grouty is low, but they're able to get the stun out onto the Bat Rider, and he'll drop as well. Bane rather.
Kyra die
buys
back.
comes in, but that's
Oh,
the end.
no.
That might be it.
That might
No.
be game.
Kyra, what have you done?
Oh no.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks.
Oh no, that's just a killer. He literally bought back, appeared right in front of the Tiny, and then just got blown up.
They should know that he bought back. I mean, literally, I don't think that they can stop this push at
No,
this point.
they're thinking about turning. Proud saying, "Where is everyone? Let's go, let's fight." Grouty's like, "I must farm more." But you know what? Really, whatever they decide, as long as they do it as a unit, this is
Oh.
a crushing blow.
He's so close to seeing that courier, but he can't because he blinked to the low ground and he's stuck now.
Stuck.
Homing missile's going to come out. AG, I don't think that this is a fight you want. We'll go ahead and drop the call down as well, but
He's got Blink just about to go off cooldown, and there it goes. Bat Rider did not catch him. Boy, if he had, that'd be a big pickoff.
absolutely. Although, decides not to go on a Blackheart. Dude, Grouty, how much more do you need to farm, my friend? He has BOTs just sitting in his stash at this point, in case he needs to buy back and TP into the fight, I guess? I don't know.
He needs a Moon Shard. He needs, and then another Moon Shard after he consumed the first one. You know, he needs items, man. It's a guy who likes his farm. Boy, you got to feel for the Sand King in that last fight. Blackheart landed a triple epicenter burrow strike stun into the sandstorm, landed it perfectly, but it was just her and the gyrocopter left alone. And like you said, gyrocopter at this point in the game, he really doesn't right click that hard, and he tried to get into a right click war with the Sven and the Tiny, and it did not work out.
Uh-oh, we have got a sacred relic on the way, my friend.
Rapier gaming time.
On the way to Mr. Kyrai. That said, he did have to burn buyback, so
Yeah, this is all in, and I like it. This is a classic Kyrai move.
who doesn't
This
like
is
Rapier
fun.
Gaming, dude?
Let's
First
do
of all,
it. Yeah.
the only time I don't like Rapier Gaming is when it's bought on Arc Warden or Medusa. I mean, it's a good item on both of those heroes. It just bothers me that, like, you know, the Rapier, that needs to be the all-in, like, this is it.
Yeah.
Not the, I'm a slithering scumbag that you'll never be able to kill, so I'm going to pick this item up.
Or I'm
know?
just gonna send my illusions to do that. I'm talking to you, Roland. You described two different.
Uh-oh,
Rolands
Kyrai's
right
going to get
there.
blinked on the damage, but luckily is going to be able to remnant out. Barely.
Yeah, he's just got
Scary.
nothing in terms of stats either. No, something else I noticed that he does that not a lot of players do is he actually levels up Fire Remnant instead of getting the points and stats. It's not like that would make a big difference this game, but just something interesting to note that I know not a lot of other players do.
Because it does not scale well. You get,
No.
like, I mean,
50
as far as,
damage.
yeah.
That's it. That's the only difference.
I think that, not that I'm advocating an Ember Spirit buff, but I feel like the speed transfer to Remnant could be, like, or something. I think that there's
Yeah.
something more that they could ask. Maybe you get an extra Remnant when it hits level 16 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and he's so, like, trying to balance him is so difficult. He's another hero like Storm who, like, all of his abilities are so incredibly good, and especially that ultimate just lets him, free farm. So you don't want to increase something like a duration, because then he can free farm even easier. So it's hard to balance that one out. But I'm with you there. It's something needs to change. 50 damage is not enough.
All right.
Proud.
Time to kill people. Proud.
Come on, do it, Proud.
It's here and the
Take
time
time.
is now. My eyes are starting to get heavy.
Yeah.
Kyrai does have a Remnant out for just a little bit longer, though.
Here they come. They are wrapping around on him. Does he have a remnant up? He does, and he remnants away.
Good. We're gonna call that map awareness, Blue.
Yep.
Looks like map awareness out of Kairai. So knew that his stay at the hotel may have been a little bit too long.
Radiant's top tower is
Uh-oh,
under attack.
speaking of stay too long, Gyro.
Uh-oh.
One way
Gosh,
to the fountain.
these crits coming out of this team. And Radiant Style says, "Hey guys, we have a pickoff that helps defend high ground. Let's just go back to farming mid."
Yeah, that's the problem. Is the great thing about these split pushers like the Sand King who can blink away, the Kyra Ember Spirit. All the lanes are so pushed in, they can't really capitalize on these pickoffs. Something I noticed that Kyra also does a lot of is he blinks forward when he is looking to push the lanes. It's another very ballsy kind of play on his side. Usually you want to have that blink just in case someone tries to go on you, but he's really relying on them not having enough damage and the remnant being back for him.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and TP in. Gonna go ahead and almost crits down the Venomancer. That Venomancer tail bothers me. It looks like an auto attack, like orb is chasing him. Like it reminds me of the Necro Q ability. I feel like it's always chasing him and he's gonna die to it.
Yeah, Vena with a little bit of a kooky build. He went for the Shadow Blade. I'm not sure
That's
he's
the
going to be
classic-
getting off too much initiation, but
That's the classic. That's the red hot build. That is
Yeah.
one. That is. It does not matter what the game situation is. He's going Shadow Blade. Proud's all about it too. I was casting with Proud when he came out. He's like, dude, Shadow
Yeah.
Blade's never a bad item ever. So, ever. All right. That said, it does look like they're going to maybe try to defend this top. Sven might find this Bane here, but does not. Blackheart scores well. There's the blink deck. A good blink coming out of Blackheart though.
yeah, it's going to be such a difficult fight for
Burrows
the
away.
dire
God.
side. You've got a 10-second BKB on Sven.
That Burrow Strike is so long with Aether
It's
Lens.
gross,
Incredible.
right?
It's so fun. It's almost the range of Radabatos. Almost.
Almost. Something I noticed Kyra is doing is he's leaving his Demon Edge in base because he does have buyback right now, but he doesn't want to reveal the Rapier until now. Rapier Gaming, folks. Here we
Rapier
go.
time. Silver Fox is going to get it nightmared up, so we won't see. Oh, meanwhile, though, Silver Fox has himself a Refresher Orb, my friend, so Kyrai may have to be very careful here.
Has fallen.
There goes the middle
Blackheart's
tower.
Radiant's
spot.
bottom tower is under attack.
Nowhere near as fast as the Tiny, unfortunately. Uh-oh.
And look at these
Ooh.
Blink Daggers. It's Burrow Strike all the way out to right field.
Well played by Blackheart
Does look
getting
like
up.
Roche. Oh, what timing. Roche just go ahead and spawns. Oh, wait, did Proud move his camera? No.
Oh, there we go.
I thought Proud may have moved his camera when he walked out and didn't see him spawn, so this should be a fairly easy Roche here. It doesn't look like the Dire's going to try to defend his Kyrai is top. I'm sorry, that's Kyrai's in the jungle.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Rapier Gaming, yes. No one ever holds on to a Divine Rapier on the .P in-house. That's very true. As a guy who has blown up Kyrai on his Ember Spirit in the past to snatch that Rapier, I can attest. Those were the days,
Radiant's top
The Tusk
tower is
days.
under attack.
the pre-nerf. I miss them.
All right, 51 minutes in here. We've got a Rapier.
Oh, you have a filthy mind. That is gross. Like that's not even. Okay. I'm
He's caught me.
disappointed.
He's caught me on a couple of those. I think Thursday night I had said something like, "So and so is so huge right now."
That's not even. That's so benign. Oh my god. Whatever.
Yeah, I think the stat was like, it might have been Grouty. I was like, "Yeah, Grouty's huge right now," and Cyphus goes, "Words that have never been spoken before about Grouty."
Oh my god. Oh, the flames are real. Well, it looks like they're just gonna push in top lane on the Radiant side, and you know who could blame them? They have all the items they need. They have the Venjar when she gets there. You know that combined with the tiny base damage is actually pretty gross, and not something that we've talked about. But
Absolutely. The time is here and the time is now for the Radiant
Yeah.
side to end this game. So Proud is just going to go ahead and frontline Captain Silver Fox, hang out on the backside. Nightmare is going to come up onto Proud here, so that'll stop some of the damage coming out on the tower. That said, they're just going to go ahead and take it off on him. He's going to click the tower 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and it's dead.
Dire's top
Good
tower
times.
has fallen.
And he's just going to have his way with the racks at this point. Martar going to come in. Let's see if they can get the lasso off. He neglects the lasso.
Oh.
Fiend's Grip coming out on the Captain Silver Fox. They're going to bust him down before he can die. That's the end of the Aegis. No Ravage getting off. Blackbeard's going to have to go away.
But here comes Gravity.
Grouty's here, and he's going to start cleaving down some friends.
Dire's top
10-second BKB. He's used the stun. He's chasing after Blackheart. There's the
is under attack.
kill onto him. The crits are crazy. Huge swap back now coming out of Bard, but they're going to go ahead and Glimmer Cape. That's going to be the end of Silver as well. 3 for 0. Buyback onto the Venomancer. Triple kill for Grouty. Ultra kill for Grouty. Is Grouty going to stay for more? I think he might. Stuns up in 3 seconds here. Kyra's going to come out. That should be the end of Silver after that stun as well. There's a Magic Missile. That's the end of Silver. He goes down. Huge stun coming out of Blackheart. Here comes Kyra. He's able to crit him down.
Oh,
He's
the
able to
crit.
down. Grouty is crazy. Poison coming out into Proud now. Kyra doing what he can do, but the damage has been done, my friends. 2 sets of racks down with the 3rd unprotected.
you know what it sounds like? Oh yeah.
Kyra gets
you
a
know,
double kill on the back end.
you know what it sounds like? It sounds like 1 rapier is not enough. And I know what Kyra's thinking.
When is it ever enough?
It's double rapier time because he's sitting on 7,700 gold. And there it goes. Watch the courier. Look at it go. The majestic. What's the name of that freaking thing? The Oxycotl,
The
this
salamander.
Axolotl courier.
The little salamander that could.
Yeah. Go, little man, go. And there goes the double rapier.
So much power on such a brainless being.
Such
The
a
courier.
fragile little thing.
The courier, not Kyra.
That's terrible. And there it is, yeah. 1800 HP. He almost has... He has like half as much damage in 1 right click as his own HP pool. Gosh, he is one squishy mother. But they did not catch him out that one time, so we'll see what happens. Even with that, though, I mean, the Sven was sitting on 41 armor with his War Cry and the Assault Cuirass up. I mean, the Rapier is great, but...
Uh-oh. Double damage on Proud now. Is he going to find this Bane? He's better be careful. He is going to find the Bane. Uh-oh. Bane, you're in trouble, my friend. Toss. That's the end of the Bane. That said, they did blow up the Tide before we got any of his spells off. So the silver lining in that, Tide still has all of his spells for this next push. So
It's very true. Oh, and Sven
Nice,
is waiting.
nice little Gem TD ward there that I'm happy with. I don't know if you play Gem or not, but
I've heard a lot of things about it. I'm not a great custom or big custom game player, but I'd be a fan. Heard some good things. Oh,
does look like Kyra on his kill streak goes ahead and says, Venomancer, you can't go invisible if I just go ahead and crit you down. So that said, the Bane is still down here. I feel like Proud can probably just go ahead and try to man up here. And
I was about to say
This
they can
tower.
just fight straight into
playing
this.
super passive right now.
Yeah, look at these tryhards. They don't want to end. They're too worried about the crits and the cleave damage from the double rapier, I guess.
Tiny picks up a Reaver, so it looks like Heart may be on the way for him. Although Sand King doing some work here on Grouty, does just go ahead and blink away. Although stun does come out. Beardbard is here. Gonna go ahead and wave a tear over him. Blackheart blinks away. It's blink up in 2 seconds here now into Grouty. Should be able to blink. My gosh, the Blackheart,
Gross.
the dream.
Ugh. That is just disgusting. And you have... Okay, that's something I would not have expected out of a Sand King. Going for Refresher Orb.
Okay.
Huh.
Fall
Interested
down
to
gonna
see
come
how that
out
would
on
work
these
out.
creeps.
Boy, we talked a lot about this Kyrai's damage, and meanwhile Silver he's sitting on 100, basically 200 base damage with the Scotty. he needs some damage himself if they have any hope of winning this fight. You know.
I feel like a gem would be really important now for the Radiant side too. Just
Yeah.
take away a lot of this vision that they've got. They're really kind of being punished by the vision as it stands. Blackheart's able to do Sand King things, so
And the last like 10 minutes, it felt like whack-a-mole, where it just everywhere, you know, the dire side is, the raise side is just chasing them around. And maybe they're getting a pick-off here on the Bane, you know, pick-off there on a Bat Rider or something, but they just can't seem to catch all the heroes at once.
Kyrai is hitting pretty darn hard.
Oh boy, yes he is. He's on 5,200 gold.
Are we going to see triple rapier time?
Yeah, I mean,
Eventually, though, actually, I don't think so. Because, like,
It's-
you want the crit. You need
Yeah.
that 220 crit.
I was about to
do
say,
it.
Ursi also talked about this in the chat, and that's something I agree on. Is usually double Daedalus after you get a couple rapiers ends up doing more damage in the end.
All right, it does look like they're going to try to go in the side door here.
The other thing you might want to consider is just a backup rapier. You know, when he goes down, just keeping one at the base.
I feel like we are just close to something exploding all over the face of these Dota fans.
Yeah, they have really dragged out this game. I am dying over here. Proud.
Right, here's Kyrai. He's going to go ahead. Almost just crits down the Venomancer as well, but there's the blink. Uh-oh, there's one Ravage. Is he going to go ahead and refresh? He is going to go ahead and refresh. It does look like the second Ravage is going to come out. AG is able to get the BKB off, but there's no damage because the Nightmare was out on the Proud forever. Kyrai is here. Proud's all alone. There's the Fiend's Grip on him as well.
Great
Proud's
Fiend's
going to go
Grip.
down. That's the end. Kyrai is dominating red hot. You better get out of here because Kyrai's home and Daddy's bringing the damage. He gets the ultimate off, but Kyrai doesn't care about that. Kyrai is doing some work. He's so slow, though. That said, they're going to get the last one on the backside. Beardbard's going to drop. AG is going really low to grounding. There's the Blackheart ult. That's doing a ton of damage out of the guy. Kyrai might die, though. He has to go ahead and remnant out. He barely survives. Triple kill for Kyrai. Buyback on to the Bat Rider. What can they get out of this, though, is the question.
My god. This game just I complain about how much they're taking, how much time they're taking on it, but now you see that they the danger of trying to fight into a double rapier Kyrai. You know, and even just the fact that AG was able to BKB before the double Tide ult got off was pretty huge. Yeah, I'm not sure where they can go from here, though. I mean, all their base is gone. They've been megged. They have to just go straight down mid lane, and that looks like that's the plan.
Buyback is available on the Tiny. Buyback is available on the Sven. That said, they're only dead for about another minute, less than a minute in general as well. So I think they'll be fine here, not having to expel Buyback. Captain Silverfox is just hanging out here, though. Where's the Divine Rapier dropped?
Probably back at base, if I had to guess.
Radiant's middle
Let's
tower
see.
is under attack.
Yeah, Sand King has been resorted to mega creep duty.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And don't tell me they're gonna back it up and drag this out. Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Kyrai does drop one Rapier and picks up the second Daedalus. So does
Okay.
have a backup Rapier up swords. He's going to come in. He's going to crit down a lot of heroes.
Please.
Red Hot, the drop. Wow, Kyrai almost got crit down. That was
Yeah.
really... On top of that, though, the last will come up. It'll just get swapped. Beardbar doing a lot of damage here on the Motar. This could be done on Motar. Kyrai comes back in. Does go ahead and get out of there with the double kill. He is playing with fire here, quote-unquote, friends. But that is scary. Senor Gur is just going to go ahead and get cleaved down by Grouty as well. So 3 for 2 trade. That said, Proud and Grouty are up. And basically the lockdown for both of those heroes. The Tide is gone, and the Bat Rider is gone. Or excuse me, the I can't talk.
The
Bat Rider
dad
and
joke
Bane.
virus. It has spread. It's spread its way into you. You're contagious. Oh my goodness. Yes, he is on fire. But one thing I'd like to actually see out of the dire side is Vlad's. You know, whoever's gonna go with, like, even if Vlad's pick up on a Bane would be
Blackheart?
nice.
Gosh, this Blackheart is just doing so much work. One of us now gets out.
Dire's middle tower
It's
is
out.
under attack.
Blackheart's played really well. I think Blackheart's
Yeah.
kept the Dire in this game for a very, very long time. I mean, obviously Kairai, but just a lot of space creation. Uh-oh, Kairai's going to get stunned. He's stabbed on that. This could be the end of Kairai. Rapier on the deck, boys and girls. Rapier on the deck. Rowdy's going to say, give me that. And
that sounds-
second,
yeah.
uh-oh.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, that is not a fight you want anymore, Kairai. Growdy blinks forward. This could be the end of AG. Stun coming out onto him. There's a lot of damage. A huge crit coming out of him. Good night.
Say goodbye to the base, by the
Dire's
way.
middle tower has fallen.
That's it, man. 63 minutes in. Kairai
Radiant
did his
Uh.
best. Held off as long as they can. Great effort, but not enough.
Yep, absolutely. Wow, that was well played, especially by the Radiant carries. They got farmed up really well and did a great job of locking down the Ember when they needed to.
Well, that's it. That's game 2 in the books. Game 3 coming up. I'm sure Cyphus
The
is gonna
lobby
go
is open right now.
Wow.
Come on in, everybody. We have a list for game 3. We're gonna figure out how we can get more people on these days because it's crazy. Chilled, you've already played tonight. Make sure you give somebody who hasn't played tonight a chance to play.
Sounds like a kid at a schoolyard.
I mean, it just
Come
filled
on,
up
let
really
everyone
quick.
get a chance to play.
Everybody gets a chance to play. The lobby password's .p.
I've got to head out right now, guys. But it's been a lot of fun, and thanks for having me on, Zach. It's been a lot of fun casting with you, and hope we can do it in the future sometime.
I hope so, man. Be good. Have a great night.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, it looks like I'm going to be casting with you, Zach. Give me 1 second, and I will set myself up to do so. So that was a good game. It was longer, but it was definitely more interesting than some of the games we got last week.
Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty action packed. We had some rapiers pop out. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that in their life?
Yeah, seeing some rapier play. Although I think everybody kind of knew that it was looking pretty dire. Okay, so are these people who have yet to play tonight? I know Silver's played tonight.
Yeah. So Essex hasn't played. I don't think. Gorgon hasn't
Right
played
behind
yet.
you. Yeah, Gorgon definitely got on the list for 3. I don't know if I've seen Colm tonight. Maybe I have.
I don't believe so either.
We'll get this last game donezo. Oh. Yeah, I don't think anybody.
I'm gonna go
expected-
go grab a glass of water real quick.
Alrighty. Yeah, as Cyphus the admin gets everything all straightened out and put away and put in its proper place, we'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, go ahead and watch it. Yeah, but it could be an hour. No, because I'll probably go to sleep. It's fine. Yep. Yeah. What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing? Get down. Are you here, Roland?
Okay, I've returned. I apologize severely. Okay, so you're going to be hearing some background noise. Denny's girlfriend, Grandma Ralph, and my wife, Evan Wood. Why do I hate Ursi? What? What are you guys talking about? Zach, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Ursi
Radiant
Gate?
team
What?
ban.
Oh, is this a remake situation? Was Ursi supposed to be in this? I'm sorry, I was highly distracted.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, sorry for that.
5 seconds.
That's the life we live, dude. We can't please everyone. Ursi is pretty
This is the
cool and
world.
says,
Reserve time.
"I don't
World we
care.
live
I'm just
in.
here for fun." What a champ. What a player.
Sorry, Ursi. I didn't have any correspondence or anything. Denny just said, do balance shuffle and start the game. I was in the middle of something real quick.
Speaking of Ursi, do you want to know that I carried him yesterday on my Nyx Assassin?
You carried Ursi on your Nyx Assassin?
True story. He'll confirm it.
Well, we'll wait to hear Ursi's confirmation. Zach's camera's so zoomed in. Zach, are you like sitting really close to your camera right now?
No, not really.
You've been sitting normally?
Yeah, I mean, this is how I sit. I leaned forward to look at something. That's probably why.
Okay, let me fix
should
the
be
camera
fine.
real quick. No, it's not. It's super zoomed in. So we'll fix that real quick because we can do that. Oh, it's because Blue left the call. That would be why. It's not the one I choose, but it's the one.
Dude, is this the first? This is the first Zach Roland duo cast, I think.
I believe this is the first time we have cast together, yes.
Remaining.
Okay, so that should be fixed, everybody. Zach's camera looks a little better. A lot better. We haven't seen OD banned yet, have we?
Reserve time.
That's crazy.
I know. Zeus, Spectre ban.
Spectre I understand, just from like the point of view of I hate playing against Spectres. Because no matter how hard you shut them down, if the game goes late, they're going to wreck you, is how it feels usually. Zeus, so Death Prophet is a ban for Chilled Wind. Chilled is an exceptional Death Prophet. The Zeus may have been banned for somebody on the other team, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it was banned for somebody on the other team, but I don't know of anybody who's an excellent Zeus player on the Radiant.
Yeah, Zeus has got banned a couple of times so far
5
tonight,
seconds
so
remaining.
we will have to see here.
For
Dude,
sure.
we got Gorgon the Wonder Cow playing Dota tonight. What is this? Have we sold out officially at DotP Inhouse League? Is that what's happening?
Sold out. No, Gorgon's coming to us. That's him
Yeah,
selling out, isn't
That's
it?
true. That's
He's
that's
the sellout,
right.
not us.
Yeah.
Juggernaut. So once again, I think that Chilled-
Invoker's through. OD is through.
I don't know. So Billy Bob, we're gonna see on Witch Doctor. I don't. Colm, I've played with a few times.
Dire
I've
team
seen a bunch of Essex play, or SA51 or ESE51, however the fuck it's said.
Disruptor.
Disruptor, there you go. There's Easy Merkeezy. He'll do good work, as he always does. And the Gooster, I'm guessing they're going to do a Disruptor Undying. I would bet 5 hypothetical dollars we see an Undying picked right here. Unless Chilled is just like being irrational. I'm like, no. Lion, wow, okay. So that might be a Condor hero. And Goosh might play something else. Goosh might still do Undying, which would be crazy to see Disruptor, Lion, Undying, and then they just go like 2 really
Radiant team
hefty
ban.
heroes.
There's the DotP Billy Bob Classic Witch Doctor. He played really well on that hero again in game 1 too.
Yeah, he's good at it. He's really good at it. The kid's got
10
talent. He's like
seconds
13 years old too. No shit, 13 years
5
old.
seconds remaining.
It's exciting stuff, man.
And he's like a twin, so like sometimes I'm not sure
Reserve
they
tower.
both use the same Steam account, but they're twins, so it's confusing. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Disruptor Lion some sort of chilled safe lane.
Dire team
Although
back.
Gorgon really likes off lane.
What does Gorgon play?
I mean, just about anything he's good at, but the exceptional games that I've played with Gorgon have been him in the off lane. So, like your Clockwork, he's an excellent Clockwork, one of the better Clockworks I've ever played with. But he's also on the other side of the spectrum. Like he's a really, really good Coddle. He's a really good Shadow Demon.
10 seconds
His
remaining.
Shadow Demon, like everybody like covets his Shadow
5
Shadow
seconds
Demon.
remaining.
So, but they can't really afford a Shadow Demon here. I'm guessing they're gonna run him some sort of safe lane, maybe like a Phantom Lancer even.
Okay.
Oh, there's the ban. They banned Phantom Lancer. He will probably be the safe lane. Chilled will be the mid, and we'll see Gushi as the off lane. I think Lion is like a little on the or not Lion, Undying. I don't know. I think we'll still see it.
5 seconds.
No,
Off lane
Growly.
Undying, huh?
I never have seen your Clockwork. No, Gushi's all about Undying. Okay, so that's a core silencer safe
Radiant
lane,
team pick.
or a silencer mid, and that is what Gorgon will be playing. Gorgon is an extremely good core silencer, and that is his hero right there, which is confusing. Now it's like, do you pick an Undying? Like at that point, you need Chilled to be on something that can just go late, or you just go for like a finish in under 25 type game.
Yeah, the last game that Chilled played, they finished in like 26 minutes. So.
Yeah.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
we'll see. I'm pretty confident in the Undying pick coming out of the Dire. I just know a lot more about the Dire, I guess, than I do the Radiant.
Dire team pick.
I would be surprised if it wasn't Undying. But Gushi, I mean, not to say that Gushi can't play Tidehunter. See, that's been the theme of tonight. 3 games of Tidehunter. There's your Gushi hero. And then, really, we're just waiting on a mid from Chilled Wind. Some of his better mids have been banned or have been taken, like OD and Death Prophet. Zeus, Chilled is good at. We may even see another Batrider mid. Because Batrider in Chilled Wind, I mean, apparently he's a counter to OD. I don't understand exactly why.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
I know it's.
I mean,
it's
I
been
don't
discussed.
think that. I mean, are you going off of game one?
No, I'm going off of what
Dire
I've
team
what
back.
I've been, told that can
Okay.
do well against OD. I mean, I could be absolutely wrong there. That's just.
I mean, it makes sense. Like
hearsay.
OD doesn't have a ton of mobility. He can get a ton of napalm stacks on him. Like,
10
Yeah,
seconds.
I mean,
makes sense.
Well, what doesn't make sense about it is that
5 seconds remaining.
Batrider's an intelligence hero. It has a relatively low health pool, but I guess he can kind of keep his distance and slow the movement speed of OD. And I don't know. I don't think we'll see Batrider again. I know that there are other really good heroes. Like, I mean, I don't think they can pick Nyx, but Nyx is a good OD counter.
Radiant team.
I don't think they need to go all in on the OD counter. I would say that the Spirit Breaker pick kind of bothers me because if the Lion's on point, Lion has an instant hex. So as soon as Lion sees the Spirit Breaker charging, he can just hex Spirit Breaker, and that's the end of that.
Easier said than done, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, in practice, that should work.
Yes, indeed. So these final bans, Medusa, because they're like, they need something hardcore. They ban Slark because they're like, I don't want to get picked off as silencer. That was Gorgon definitely was probably like, get rid of Slark, because Slark is
10 seconds remaining.
it's just a mess to deal with Slark, where he can purge everything that you do as
They've got
silencer.
really squishy supports like Disruptor Lion or just food for Slark too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm curious. This is definitely Chilled Wind's hero here.
He wants to pick Puck. I know 100% he wants to pick Puck. And I don't know if it's the pick, but he loves that hero.
It might be Pudge, honestly. They might be saying, hey, look, we need some frontline tank. I'm a good Pudge. Pudge is good right now. Legion Commander, okay.
Radiant team.
Still think that's Chilled Wind. Although I've never seen Chilled Wind play Legion.
This could be a chilled silencer mid, and then just Gorgon picks up the Legion safe
Oh,
lane.
it's Gorgon Silencer. I would
Okay.
cut my pinky off if it wasn't. On
Really?
stream. Yep, I will cut my pinky off.
All right, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like I'll just put my pinky in front of the camera and just with the cigar cutter just sink.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be brutal. And then we'll get banned from Twitch, which will suck because I don't think they like that type of thing.
Well,
But no, I think it'd be a huge travesty to the Dire if they don't put Gorgon on Silencer. He practices that hero consistently. He's good with that hero. I've seen it firsthand. And Windranger, okay. I don't know.
Good mid. Fares well.
Oh, okay, I was like, I almost thought I had to chop my pinky off, but no, he changed his name to Mr. Roboto. All right, so I'll go ahead and introduce the Radiant here. We've got OD, or Essex on OD. We've got Billy Bob on Billy Bob's Hero. We've got Handy Hero on Windranger. We've got Calm on Spirit Breaker. We've got Sean on Rubik. They smoke in Fountain, and they're doing nothing with it. Complete waste. It's too bad. And to the Dire.
Yeah, and we're going to have Mr. Roboto Gorgon himself on the Silencer, followed up by Easy Merkizia on the Easy Merkizia Hero. Don't you think that Disruptor cosmetic reminds you of who was the Mortal Kombat hero that did the ice stuff?
I know who you're talking about, Sub-Zero.
Not Scorpion. Yeah, that's who. That's what it reminds me of.
Yep.
And we're going to have Chilled on the Legion Commander, Gushi on the Tide Hunter and Lieutenant. They're going to smoke up, and they're going to do something with it. They're going to say...
Well, Lion needs to go first, so Chilled Wind needs to chill out and let Lion get in front. Okay, there they go. Good for them. And then Easy, I'm guessing, already skilled Glimpse. Okay, so they'll kill this Rubik. I can't believe they haven't seen him. Oh my god, there he is. Like, get him. Get him.
Lift and Chilled. That should be the end of the Rubik, though.
Yeah,
that will be.
The easiest first blood in all of Dota kind. Right there. And they're going to be able to secure bottom. It looks like they'll give top away. Is this... Okay, I'm confused with the laning configuration. It might be mid Silencer. And a jungle... No, the Legion has to be safe lane. So Chilled I don't usually see in the safe lane, but we are seeing him here. We are going to see Gorgon in the mid lane, picking up 2 Fairy Fire Mango. I think that's good. Getting last word first as well. I know that there's a lot of debate on what's best on who, and I don't know. I like last word for Silencer first.
Yeah, it's good. I don't really know what either of those abilities do. I usually just cast them on people and they kill them.
That's the
well,
problem with Silencer.
Yeah.
Is that you can just press his buttons and kill people. Like, but if you're a good Silencer, which Gorgon is, getting Glaive second, he'll be just fine. His bottom lane, I don't know. I feel like Radiant are kind of lacking in that hard carry department.
Yeah, Lift is going to come out on a Lion, though. The Coconut is going to fly. They're going to have enough damage. They will. The Rubik's going to go ahead and drop the Lion. Gushi needs to be careful here, too, as Billy Bob is working his way around. Working that flank because you get the bottom block off. He won't be able to. Gushi's going to try to make his way around the corner here.
Gushi jukes.
Dang!
They know exactly where he is still, though, and there's another Coconut. Oh, wow. What? No. Okay, they don't know where he is. Mid lane, Gorgon's winning 6 last hits, 3 denies to the 4 and 0 of OD. Chilled, tied with Gorgon, so they're both doing well. And yeah, I mean, this tri-lane bot is a little rough. Sean's doing what he needs to do, but unfortunately his camp stack blocked. And that sucks for him a whole lot, this ward right here. So... I wish he knew about the 53 that you can pull this. But, yeah, so for now their lane equilibrium's going to be fucked and that tri-lane's going to really suffer. Okay, we're going to see a little bit of nothing going on mid. I thought maybe there'd be a little right-click battle. OD picks up an invisibility. Gorgon just says whatever, you can have it, and goes back and gets denies and gets last hits. 9 and 7. That's pretty amazing to have 7 denies in 2 minutes. We've had 4 waves and Gorgon's denied almost 2 of them. So that's pretty spectacular denying there.
Yeah, he's a full level and a quarter up on the OD.
Yep.
Right now.
And I mean, that's what giving 50% experience will do. And he's super patient, super methodical. He's even missing last hits to make sure he gets the denies, because he knows that the more levels in Arcane Orb, the more levels in Essence Aura, what have you, are going to be a pain in the ass.
Oh, he might drop here to these last few right clicks though from Essex. One more will do it. He fairy fires, and they'll both walk away with like the same amount of HP.
Yeah,
A bit of a duel there, mid lane, if you will.
it was rough for sure. Gorgon was pretty confident he could get that kill. Now he's getting charged. I hope he has like some sort of spider tingling sense that he is getting charged. I think Spirit Breaker's just gonna go for it no matter what. Okay, no, Colm cancels. Yeah, it would have been the death of Spirit Breaker had he kept going in. And plus the Lion TP's in. That was a pretty quick TP. That was good. Yeah, this safe lane just kind of sucks for Radiant. I mean, Wind Ranger has 5 last hits, and this is supposed to be like their carry.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Wind Ranger pick, just to be honest. We didn't really talk about it in the draft because it was last, but
Too squish.
I mean, this is just a hero that we see mid lane do a lot of work. I just feel like there were far more picks in the game that could do work. I mean, how's Chilled doing? I mean, once Chilled has, I mean, he like already has treads up and is, hopefully moving right into Blink Dagger.
He has double Gorgon's last hits and Gorgon's second in last hits, so that's how good Chilled's doing. Chilled is having basically free farm, is experiencing free farm. He has a good Legion build, so I guess Chilled plays Legion Commander as well.
And a big ass sword.
And a big ass sword for sure. That looks cool. Yeah, this tri-lane is doing nothing. We still have level 4 in Wind Ranger with 7 last hits. I don't even know what she's building. I guess she's wanting to finish Aquila, thinking that maybe that's going to help get some last hits. No. And then went for a deny instead of a last hit, which totally not necessary. You're in a tri-lane. Dude, the whole point is to get you farm. Don't, let your supports deny. There we go again. Missed the last hit because was trying to deny. It's just, let your supports do that. Billy Bob rotates mid, trying to get a kill on Gorgon. Gorgon basically gets a scratch, gets a paper cut, and walks away. Other than that, I mean, it's been a pretty boring game. I mean, yeah. Chilled's getting farmed, Gorgon's getting contested and still farming well. Wind Ranger, I mean, is averaging like maybe one or 2 last hits. More like 1.5 last hits per wave. So that's not good. And Wind Ranger, in my opinion, is semi-easy last hit animation. Pretty straightforward.
If you're comfortable. No one's animation is great if you're not comfortable with the hero.
It's true, except for Phantom Lancer.
And maybe
you can never play him, and it's super easy. They're doing some good side pulling here. Look at Easy's side pull that he just got up here. I mean, that's huge.
It's a triple stack too.
It's just gonna eat that wave. No one's gonna be within experience range. Colm, I mean, level 5, he's doing all right, but Chilled is level 5 as well. I mean, they went up tri-lane versus tri-lane. The Dire did the tri-lane a lot better than the Radiant did, for sure.
34, 35 last hits on Chilled at 6 minutes in is pretty damn good.
Dude, if I look up at 10 minutes and I see 50, I'm
global though. We're gonna see action middle. It does look like they have moved 4 people here from Mr. Roboto. He's gonna go ahead and fairy fire a lot of that damage off the last right click. He's barely gonna go down at the very end of the last melodic tick. SA is close. He's gonna take some tower hits. Can you glimpse him back?
Easy will. That sucks because that takes some time. Easy's gonna try a glimpse here, I think. Yep. Lion.
The lift is gonna save him. Lion though doesn't hit the stun. Last right click's not gonna be enough. This is gonna be the end. Easy as well. This is a disaster for the Dire side after such a great start.
Disaster.
There's good things happening middle for the Radiant. Needed things happening middle for the Radiant.
Still, I don't favor Radiant at all. Chilled has just been up here like getting close to Blink, and he has treads, and it's 7 minutes in. He has 1200 the way to Blink. I have a feeling Chilled Wind's just gonna take this game away, because they've been putting all of the pressure onto Gorgon, which is a good idea, because Gorgon, I would say, is the best player on this team for sure. But meanwhile, I mean, you can't let Chilled Wind free farm. You still gotta put a little pressure on him.
Yeah.
And Wind Ranger, I mean, has the last hits Chilled Wind had at 3 minutes. 26 last hits. We're seeing that the Aquila finished. Phase Boot's coming out soon. I don't know. It's just like you bought that clarity for a reason. If you're having trouble last hitting, use Power Shot. Like, it's a great ability, but use it when you're gonna know you're gonna kill things. Prioritizing killing ranged creeps over killing melee creeps. I don't know. Just some general, I don't know, comfort mistakes with the Wind Ranger.
Easy does drop again to the Spirit Breaker, so there's some action there. Chill
Yep.
wasn't able to come around and get a duel off, although he had a lot of friends in the neighborhood if he could have caught up. So yeah, and to your point too with the Wind Ranger, she has her Aquila, she has it turned on, so you just need to push this tower basically. Like, you could be using your clarity right now and just healing up mana. By the time you heal up, you'll have another focus fire up. So just some like minor inefficiencies in lane for that hero. But,
not even minor, pretty major actually. And you can see, I mean, you can see it in net worth. You can see it in impact. I mean, net worth, Wind Ranger is second. Gorgon died, but in impact, like, I'm not scared of Wind Ranger right now, not in the slightest. So, but I mean, you really aren't ever until you have an axe. I guess I could be being a little tough on the Wind Ranger. I just play a lot of Wind Ranger. Doesn't mean I'm good. I would do worse than that, but Chilled is just, I mean, 1700, and he's getting good damage done on the tower. Doesn't even care. He forces their first fortify. And yeah, I mean, he's drinking Coronas on a beach right now. Chilled Wind, having a great time. Gushi got the Iron Talon. I understand the Iron Talon if you're going and like farming this camp when like it's way pushed. But right now he's just giving him easy denies, or usually that's what Iron Talon does. But actually that worked out in his favor and made it so they missed that deny.
Easiest here. Let's see if they can get something on the SpongeBob. They do have Ravage available. Going to Ravage in. Going to go ahead and glimpse back to Billy Bob. You get a Ravage? I think you need to blow Ravage here. Oh no, he gets glimpsed up. There's the Ravage.
The Ravage
not
is
level
good.
6
He still
yet
needs to get
on
out though.
Shauna.
He's dead.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to take down to the Maledict. I don't even think they're going to get Billy Bob. That is not the fight that they wanted as well.
No, and their first Ravage spent that way isn't good at all. And Silencer, meanwhile, gets the last hit on the top tower. Yeah, I mean, good rotate by Gorgon. We're seeing Blink, Treads, Stout, among other things, at 10 minutes for Chilled.
Yeah,
if that's not free farm, I don't know what is. And
Chilled
now
needs to go back and heal, buy a smoke, and go get some damage, because the Blink Dagger is only really, I mean, obviously it's core on Legion, but you just need to use it right now and go get some damage. Stop farming, give the lane up to the Tide, let him catch up or something. And then just go kill people. Like, you and Lion can just go wreck people, basically. Let Easy get level 6 up.
He's not done farming, though. He's like, I just got the Blink Dagger, and now it's time to, I don't know. Some people prefer Deso, some people prefer Blade Mail.
Yeah, Blade Mail's good, AC's good, Deso's good. AC, I really like Blade Mail. If you're up against a hero that's going to do a ton of damage, they really don't have a ton of, like, right-click damage, though. It's great, like, against, like, if you're up against a PA.
Juggernaut, PA, all those heroes, sure. Yeah, I don't think Blade Mail's the buy here, but Chilled Wind, just TPing middle? Is that where he TP'd?
Just like when you say a middle here, Sean's going to get the lift off onto Mr. Roboto, going to pull him back, although there's the global silence. There's not much they can do. Tide's here, but Ravage is done.
Yeah, imagine if the Ravage was available. Imagine had it not been spent. It would have been more disaster, but they really do need Chilled there. And now Chilled makes his way here. He has enough for basically a blink and a duel. No, he has enough for press the attack and a duel. But he doesn't want to go into all of them unless he's trying to pick up Doctor or something like that, seeing as that's the only stun that's there. Never mind, OD.
Smart out of the Radiant team, though, too, is just, okay, hey, we know Chilled has Blink. We saw it on him. Let's just back up or like group up and stop just, single little pickoffs. Although Chilled has a haste rune, though.
Yep.
Try to go on anyone.
Ooh,
There's the
that would
glimpse.
be a great duel.
Blink. There's the duel. Can you get it off? Duel?
I'm glad he didn't initiate the duel because there's just too many stuns.
Absolutely. Billy Bob with a huge ult. Lieutenant Condor is going to drop on top of that. The damage is going to come out on Agushi as well.
That was a great ult. And
Chilled is going to hang around. He's going to press the attack, but like you can't go on anyone here.
Nope.
We'll just have to blink away, and that'll be the end of this tower.
He may as well just be farming top right now. So,
Uh-oh. That's a shackle out on the silencer as well. Stun going to come out onto him from the Charge of Darkness. I don't think he has the ult up. He does have the ult.
Good Ravage.
Ravage into a
He still dies to the power shot.
Damage, though. There's no damage. And Chills might actually drop to the OD. And Will, looks like the Tide's going to drop as well. That's 3 down now. Essex is doing some work.
That's a huge change in Well, no. But in experience, it's a huge change. Somewhere around 4,000 experience difference. Really just excellent.
We gave Win some crap in lane, but that was a clutch shackle. That
it was. No, absolutely. The laning experience, I mean, just wasn't good. And sometimes I'll like have my first game of the day or whatever and just miss every fucking last hit, even though I've played the hero a bunch of times. We see the point booster out. The Ags is coming out first. So this is somebody who has played Wind Ranger before, or at least knows, I don't know, that Aghanims, it's like maybe one of the better Aghanims in the game. So, I don't know. I think we'll see more out of Wind Ranger. Definitely inspired me there. Billy Bob already has Mana Boots and a Shadow Amulet. Like, where does he find this? It's because he's mid right now and no one else is. It's smart.
Absolutely. We already see a duel coming out on Essex. I don't know if they've got the damage again for this. They don't. And this is going to be the end of Shield Win as well. Stun coming out from Lieutenant Condor. That's the end. Wind Ranger gets him with the battle shot. Essex will drop the finger out of the line as well. And now Handy here is just going to have to run away. Sean is here, level 6. See if he'll run in and steal something. Will steal from the line. It does look like he stole Finger of Death as well. This could be good. Coconut's going to come in from the Witch Doctor. Sean going to try to get that line off. But a huge ultimate out of Disruptor. But that's okay because Billy Bob is here to stay. That's a double kill. Mr. Roboto's going to drop down to the right click of Calm as well. This is just not what we want to see out of the Dire side. They were so far out. Another clutch Coconut comes out of Billy Bob.
Oh, man.
And Condor might drop to the Maledict.
Who knows? It's still got quite a few ticks. He could try and like salve through it.
Level 3.
It won't kill him. It was close though. And they're gonna get a tier 1 tower. They already have mid. This means they'll be up on the tower war. Yeah. Holy shit.
TP from Disruptor decides that's not where he wants to go.
More professional dominatrix, huh?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Why is this funny?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, I think Chilled's doing what he needs to do right now, which is just like, alright, I need to get an item on top of the blink. Like,
this
yeah,
is the problem with the LC draft. There's no damage follow-up early. So, like, he's dueled a couple of times. We're going to see action, though. It looks like they're going to try to chase after Gushy, but Calm does go ahead and back away. But he's dueled, like, twice, I think, and they just don't have any damage follow-up during the duel to help. I mean, eventually you win those early duels and you have the damage to do it yourself, but it's just not going well right now. So I like the idea. Okay, let's just go back away. Let's farm some items up. Gorgon looks like he's going for an Orchid as well. So
the double silencer. Yeah, no, the Orchid's good. I also see, like, I don't know if this is what his plan is, but like Shadow Blade Orchid on silencer, and it's actually really fucked up. Where silencer just pops out, throws all his shit on you, silences you, so he's doing even more damage with his Orchid. Uses
DD now on the Wind Ranger. I wonder if they're gonna be able to catch Chilled here. They're wrapping around. OD is here.
You can't keep dying. Will Spirit Breaker make it? No, he won't. Now Spirit Breaker's gonna fountain. No, he decided against the fountain dive. Although I probably would have done that if I were Spirit Breaker there. He's really powerful right now. I think you can take him in fountain. That's a check to see if you're even listening to what I'm saying, Zach.
I heard. It's just one of those things that I was like, I don't know how to respond to comments like that. Roland. All right, so Chilled comes back after his brief hiatus. He did pick up the chainmail. They are going to bring it on though. Here's a big ultimate. This is, oh my gosh, man. Huge. Billy Bob's Witch Doctor is just like absolutely unbelievable.
I know. What the hell?
He has Glimmer Cape done and another 883 gold. It's 17 minutes into the game on support Witch Doctor.
I mean, yeah, you're going to see Ags next. It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, and he's good with landing those Maledicts. He's good with his Coconuts, and he's good with, like, whenever I play Witch Doctor, it's like, okay, my ult's up, I gotta use it, and I end up using it in some stupid spot where I get, like, stunned out of it immediately. He's pretty smart about picking his time.
Yeah, his positioning is really, really strong too, of where he drops the ward in correlation to his thing. So
Yeah.
Cyphus is talking about you playing with his balls. All good things are happening. It
Good
always
with
goes
his
this way at
balls.
game 3. Things go downhill fast at game 3.
Yeah, dude.
So this Legion Commander pick and frankly the Silencer pick are not working out right now for the Radiant. I mean,
No, so the Legion Commander was kind of a bad pick into OD, if you think about it. Like, just Astral Imprison the Legion Commander, or Astral Imprison the person the Legion Commander is attacking. It's no big deal. And then when they come out of it, they're doing damage. Really not the greatest. I still believe in the Gorgon. I think once he finishes the Orchid, it'll help a lot with, I don't know, Wind Ranger.
well, that's the thing about the
OD.
Orchid is like who are you gonna silence? Like who? Frankly, I mean, I guess Essex is probably decent to silence, but
OD and Wind Ranger, and I guess to stop the Witch Doctor ult too. Like if he finds himself in that position, that he
everybody's
can.
gonna be Glimmer Caved. You're not even gonna see him.
Damn. Yep. And he has enough for one component of Ags. Maybe he goes point booster first. I don't know. But see, he has ult, and look at his positioning. I'm just gonna focus on Billy Bob for a second. They want to kill Chilled. They know that a charge is coming in. He knows he needs to get the coconut off. He'll be able to, I think. Oh, good blink by Chill. There's the coconut.
There's the
and here's
coconut. There's
ult.
the ultimate.
Oh my god.
Good night.
Yeah, he's having a tough time. I think it kind of shows that maybe Legion wasn't the best hero, but also, I don't know, I guess Chill did great in the safe lane laning phase, but
I mean, he farmed. I think that like
he was good at last hitting. Last hitting. So,
I just don't think Legion in general fits into their draft very well. They don't have any damage follow-up. She's not very good at split pushing. She can only create space once she's got items, and you can worry about it. But, like, who's worried about a Legion at this point that at 19 minutes into the game has 10 stolen damage? No one is worried
and
about that.
that happened, like, right as level 6 hit, so...
Now look at the net worth chart, too. Like,
Oh, I've been looking at it, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Wind Ranger has really done a great job. I felt like that was a good recovery from a pretty rough start, especially like if you even look at last hits. Like Legion still takes the top, but Legion's died just a ton of times by now. Wow, Billy Bob's 5-0, Wind Ranger's 4-0, and Legion is 0-4. So not good stuff.
yeah, she's gonna have to relocate herself to the jungle and kind of farm because she's food right now for a lot of these team fights.
Oh yeah.
And that's the problem is like everyone they're just Legion has a lot of farm, but like Lion level 8, he's working on mech. Gorgon almost has Orchid done.
Yep. And Easy's had a tough time getting gold. Easy relies on getting gold on Disruptor by, getting those big ults and living through them. While, they pick off a couple, 2 or 3. Like the assist gold there is what Easy's always looking for. Are we seeing some sort of smoke play after this, or everybody just grouping up? Okay, Gorgon's around 300 away from his Orchid. Not a horrible timing.
Link Dagger's done on Tidehunter too, so that should help in some of these fights.
Yeah, I mean, so ideally, Blink in, Ravage,
Looks like we may see a fight middle here. They don't know the Blink Dagger's out yet. He's got enough mana for Blink Ravage. They're just going to go ahead and put Essex on the front lines, back him up with the Rubik and with Colm. Rubik ideally is going to try to stay out. There's some really good spell steals here for Rubik this game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely there are. I mean, didn't he already grab Ravage at some point? Or he grabbed some big ult. Maybe it was Finger of Death, but...
Yeah, it was Finger.
Yeah, no, he's doing what he needs to do. Right now, they're not doing what they need to do. They're just, like, all cloistered up. Like, they need to go out and farm. They need gold pretty badly. Silencer is struggling to find any farm, too. He wanted to take that camp to finish his Orchid. He'll find, hopefully, a catapult. Okay, got a catapult. Backing up. Just having Spirit Breaker sucks. You know, you never know where they are. Once Gorgon sees that they're top, I think we'll see Gorgon push out this tier 1 and just trade a tier 1 for a tier 2. Maybe not. Never mind. No, Gorgon says hold.
Hold the
man.
line. Hold the line. Easy to go ahead and drop the ult on Essex. Glimpse him back into it, so no damage coming out from him. They're on the way. Gushy is going to be able to blink forward and Ravage if he wants to. That said, we are going to see a duel come out on a Billy Bob. Chilled win finally goes one. Ravage is going to come in. That should secure the duel on a Chilled. Doesn't get the duel. It does kill the kill the Witch Doctor. Big global coming out. Here's Silencer. He's here to stay. This should be the end of Essex as well. He's going to Astral himself, but everyone's here at this point to kill him. So that'll be a... Although drops the hammer, though. Not enough damage coming out.
He was like, come on, Ultra Kill. Come on, Ultra
Kill.
I'm sure that was a little bit of trade. So the gold lead's only 6,000 now, and the XP lead is basically even. It's only about 1,000 experience difference between the two teams. Gorgon taken second in net worth now. Had a pretty great silence that game, sitting on 1,500 behind. His Orchid, Treads, and Null. I don't know if he... I think this would be a pretty good indication if he does the Shadow Blade thing, if he picks up, like, a Broadsword or... Nope, I don't know. I'm not a big Silencer player. We'll see. Easy found a ward. Easy gets the gold. The much-needed gold, for sure. And Gorgon farming. Farming.
Gorgon up to 14 stolen intelligence, so...
It's nothing to scoff at. He has been around 7 deaths. I think we could see a possible snowball from the Gorgon. I don't know. Do you think he's going Atos? I mean, Atos is still a badass item on Silencer.
It's very good. We'll see. It looks like he's making his way to the secret shop.
Okay, Billy's here. His coconut's bouncing around, giving him all that net worth. Billy Bob has more net worth than Lion and Disruptor, basically.
And the Tide, which is crazy because the Tide was in the off lane.
Under attack.
Yeah, the Tide kind of got zoned. I think he tried to contest, and maybe that's why we saw the Wind Ranger having trouble last hitting. Maybe there was a little bit of stress damage there, but... Yep, there are a ton of puns with Easy. Abraham Leasy. Yeah, that was like a 3 out of 10. Alright. I don't know, this game's shaping out to be another, like, that balanced draft button, like, maybe we shouldn't do that anymore. Maybe that's just maybe a little too balanced.
Jeez.
Where it's like, okay, let me make you a perfectly precise, balanced game. I don't know. I don't really know, like I said, I don't know too much about the Radiant. My experience with Essex is purely through camera control. And then Billy Bob I've played a couple of games with. And then everybody else I'm pretty unfamiliar with. But then you go to Dire and it's like I know every single one of these guys really well. They're checking Roche, pretty smart. I guess I have to say that, like, I'm going to insert some bias here and I want to see Dire win. Like, really bad. I want to see
You can't be biased as a caster, man. Rule number 1.
Yeah. I guess that's... I'm not a caster, though, so I'll be extremely biased. I hope Radiant lose hard. Although it doesn't look like they're going to. They're doing really well. Essex has BKB and Atos. BKB, smart buy. I mean, you're dealing with Ravage, you're dealing with Disruptor, you're dealing with Silencer, you're dealing with Lion. And it's going to even help against Legion. Like... That is a great item to have.
Sure is. Sure is.
Is Gushi already starting on Refresher? Is that what that Void Stone is? I think so.
Working his way there. It does look like the Radiant's going to group up.
Yes, they are. Yeah, and I am a Spirit Breaker. I don't like Spirit Breaker. I think he's a really lame hero. If I had to choose to delete any hero, it'd probably be Spare Breaker.
Says the Arc Warden player.
Play Arc Warden. That's what I say to everybody that hates on Arc Warden. Is do it yourself. Try it and see if it's so easy.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's annoying. I feel the same way about techies. Like, if you're bad at techies, you're bad at techies. If you're good at techies, you can ruin 5 people's lives.
And I still have like a 35% win rate with Arc Warden. It's just if people don't understand how skills work and let you get a minus really early, you snowball and you win with no risk, where you can just sit in Fountain. Lone Druid, you have to work a little harder, and you have to pay for the Ags to sit in Fountain if you just want to farm with Bear. But yeah, no, he's definitely imbalanced, but he still has a pretty high. Like, I'm not good with him compared to Grouty even. Grouty's actually a really excellent Arc Warden. Anyway, Pit Lord's coming out soon, so I can't wait for that. Pit Lord to be here on the next patch. Techies also takes a lot of thought, in my opinion, as well. People just say fuck techies because you walk into my minds. That's why you say fuck techies. So Wind Ranger, I don't know. Chrysalis, I personally like Axe Chris. We'll see. Gorgon is assuredly dead here, even with that
Global's
silence.
going to come out, but yeah. Last stuff. Goshi's going to come in.
Ooh, that was good.
BKB
Good
does
setup.
not get off by by Essex either. The lift, though, is going to stop the damage. Can Essex BKB? It does look like he's going to Astral himself. Should be able to BKB at this point as well. Snoozes up. Use your BKB, buddy. Oh, he'll just be okay. Heal comes out. They'll disengage.
Ooh,
That's a great shackle out on the 2 heroes.
that
Lieutenant
is.
Condor Coconuts bumping around.
Wow.
Gonna drop the ult on the 1. This should be the end of the Tide Hunter as well, and it will be. Coconut is still bouncing somehow. I
swing.
don't understand. 3 for 0.
Huge swing. I'm sure the gold's gonna represent. Yeah, we're looking at somewhere around like a 6,500, maybe 7,000 gold swing right there. And I mean, they're gonna get a tier 2 out of this, which is another 1,000 gold going in the way of the Radiant. So as much as I want these bastards to lose, it looks like they're gonna pull it out anyway. Wind Ranger really doing an excellent job. Going Deso, it looks like. I love.
It could be Maelstrom too. That item's really good. On
Yeah.
her charge gonna go on a shield win. He's gonna get the glimpse it away though. All right, fair enough. Easy's gonna get slowed up though and just get wrecked by that Atos.
The Atos and then the Rubik's damage thing. His Fade Bolt pretty much zapped him down. Oh, pulling Gorgon back.
Oh
and
no,
Gorgon
charge!
is
That's the
dead.
end of this.
I wonder if
Good
there's a little
night.
bit
Calm
of
to be
rage.
low. Look at this Coconut doing work though. There's the Witch Doctor on. It looks like they are gonna get the back off. If they're gonna be enough damage, no, they're just gonna throw it on a Gushy. He will crack and shell a lot of the damage away, but
They're gonna do
they're
some good tier
too
3
dead.
damage.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to run back to Fountain. And then there's Chilled Wind that has his Sange, his Blade Mail, and his Blink Dagger, and his like
10 stolen damage, 31
duel.
minutes into the game.
One duel. Yeah, and they get a tier 3, and I think OD's like, dude, let's just like rip this range down as well. Ooh, that was good. That was a good use of Glimmer Cape by Billy Bob.
Chill's gonna blink forward.
Oh,
There's the
Here's the
there's
Badonkadonk.
The Donkadonk is there.
Badonkadonk all over the team. They just back up. That was a huge victory for them. They have one tier 2 that they're like, let's get this. I'm sure is what they're thinking. And they move that way. Calm with the even
BKB on the Wind
grosser.
Ranger. I
Oh,
like
wow.
this actually.
Okay, so it's not going to do much for your damage.
They don't need it though. I mean, they have Focus Fire.
But she
Her
can
issue
sit
is how
there
do I
and-
stay alive in fights, and that's it.
She can sit there and take a tower down now without getting stunned out or anything. So,
Basically, BKB and Wind Run, and they can't do anything to you.
and
Yeah.
like we said earlier, BKB is extremely good against Legion
Uh-oh,
Lion.
Calm going YOLO here to
Oh,
Mr.
shit.
Roboto, but he's just gonna go ahead and Shadow Blade away.
Thank God he has that Shadow Blade. Cheese. Cheesy, cheesy cheese.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Chilled is keeping up. He has his Halberd, which is actually really, really smart to disarm the Wind Ranger, but I think Focus Fire will still go through.
I don't know how these things work.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Halberd was an item.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I'm kidding. I knew it was an item. No one ever buys it though.
Oh, it's an excellent item. How do you stop an alchemist? A halberd, man. Yeah, it's just gonna get better and better and better for the Radiant from here on out. They're already keeping everybody at base. Excuse my yawn.
Oh, I've yawned a couple times too. They just don't have an answer for the OD. Basically, is the problem.
And the BKBs came out so quick, and I know that Easy's thinking, Jesus Christ, I need an Ags to deal with all those BKBs, but it's not happening. This game will end long before that ever happens.
It's a sad day when you have an urn and you have 0 charges on it too. 'Cause where do they find kills? That's the thing.
I seriously don't get jealous about your shitty stats at all. Like, they're pretty good, but not jealous about it.
They ain't bad. So Roshan now for the Dire side, for the Radiant side, there's nothing Dire can do about it either. Should go down pretty quick. I don't know though. Calm taking a lot of damage. I think Chilled might now.
They can do it. It shouldn't be too yeah. It'll go down. Focus Fire ends though, which will slow things considerably. Chilled. If it had Chilled just like blink of
Oh
faith.
no, the Tidehunter Ravage misses the world. Here comes Rubik.
And there's
He's able to steal Ravage
Rubik
as well.
just got
You get the Ravage off, the Global's going to come up, so he won't be able to get off. Rubik's just going to go ahead and run away. Finger on the back end. Witch Doctor's going to go ahead and Glimmer Cape away. The Halberd came out of the Witch Doctor. There's the Dust.
great
Big
ult.
Disruptor ult, but the BKB is off. That said, the duel goes through BKB.
Sucks.
We'll just go ahead and Astral away. That's going to be the end. It looks like the Windrunner, she's going to run away. Gorgon is going to drop as well, though. S6 BKB'd up is just doing a ton of damage. Buyback, though, onto the
Rubik, which wasn't
Rubik.
necessary.
Yeah, because
I don't know why he wanted to
anyway.
try and steal Ravage again or something. I have no idea why. It was a completely unnecessary buyback. And just a waste of net worth, and actually is going to make it harder for the Radiant to close her. Which is good for the Dire. Gorgon has died 6 times this game, which I'm sure he's hating. I don't know if it's a Lincoln's that he's going for, or if he's like, I need tank and going for a Scotty. I wouldn't, like, I've seen stranger things.
It's probably Hex.
Oh, yeah, the item that gives all that intelligence. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It probably is. It probably is Hex.
Pretty good item, too, against Witch Doctor, Wind Ranger, Rubik.
Oh, it's gonna be huge.
It'd be the item that turns things, actually, for Dire.
Oh, man. The camera, yeah, this camera and casting, guys, forget about it. Like, I'm zooming all the way out, like...
I want to watch the stream sometime just so I can see how your zoom out camera is. It's becoming famous.
No, I haven't zoomed. I didn't zoom for the first 2 games. So, like, I've gone into several replays and just tried to get my camera controls, like, exactly as I want them for spectating. But it takes some time when you've never really spectated. Oh, pizza, you got the... I'm so hungry. Thank goodness. What'd you get?
Pepperoni and sausage.
You got 2 pizzas? Nice. Did you get Dr. Pepper? Ah, shit. No, I'm just joking. I'll drink Diet Coke. Okay. So we've got pizza coming, which is really good. It looks like we've got a pepperoni and sausage pizza. It looks like a Diet Coke is going to be with that. Cyphus is going to go meet that person. I'll stop casting my real life.
Thank you.
Thank
Hear
you.
about your pizza adventures. All right, Rubik's smoked up here on the top. They're blazing, working their way in. He's going to go ahead and blink in. He's going to get hexed up right away, though. This is going to be that. It's going to be easy duel victory coming out for Chilled Win. Finally gets one. Silence comes out into a big Ravage. Doesn't look like. Can he BKB? BKB. Will BKB. Big Witch Doctor out coming up. Is that going to drop the hammer? He is.
Oh
That's
my
going to be a
God.
double kill. This should be a
Is that
triple kill
GG?
for him as well. Mega kill streak. Ultra kill onto S6.
Is that-
He takes no prisoners.
Is that GG?
Is under attack.
I mean, that's devastating. Looking at gold, we now have pretty much exactly a 10,000 difference. Now even more than a 10,000. We're looking at, you know, 11,000 or so after taking that. More than a 5,000 experience lead. I don't see why they can't just rip this tower down too. They have a fortify. I think they're probably going to save the fort for a second set of racks because they know that there's. Oh, okay, no.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is falling. Dire's middle
Yeah,
barracks
and I think the melee will go down too. Gorgon buys back for this, which is another nail in their coffin. I think they back up because of it, which why not?
That's a smart play.
Why not?
It's such a huge economic toll if they don't get anything out of it, and they don't. And he was really close to his hex too when he bought back for that. So
I mean, he still is really close. He could sell that null. I mean, although there's no point because he's gonna have extra slots, but he can find the gold pretty damn quickly. Gooshing up some of Chilled's farm right there. Chilled really wanted it. He overwhelming odds it. Chilled feeling inspired with the 28 extra damage.
does look like Legion's gonna go BKB too.
Yep. I think they're all realizing that, like, BKB good this game. Real good this game. BKB is pretty much always good, but there's Gorgon picking up, getting so damn close. I wonder if he just sells the null out of pure anticipation to get that hex. I think the smart move is not to sell the null and just keep it, because you have extra slots, and it's still doing something for you. It's still giving you 6 int. But we will see.
He needs to save it for his Dagon late game, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Dagon, hey.
Dagon Shadowblade Silencer. Come on, dude.
Gorgon doesn't do that type of shit, though. He'll just go like as standard standard gets.
It's like something Ursi would do. Shadowblade, Ethblade, Dagon 5. Sounds good, man.
Does. Alright, so BBJ sitting with Ags. Oh my god, he's so set. I bet he's just gonna get Greaves next. Or possibly BKB himself. He might be saving for a hammer right now.
There's the Hex. So Shiva's is done on OD, and he already has another Mystic Staff. He's sitting on like 171, and that's just insane. That's with none stolen from a fight either.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think this tower is going to go down pretty easily. Where is Wind Ranger? Wind Ranger. Billy Bob's sitting back, waiting for that moment.
Uh-oh, they're going to glimpse Calm back. Going to get silenced up. Everybody's invisible. There's the duel out on the Calm, so we win. Billy Bob isn't going to drop the ult. Global's going to come out, though, and they will just look to back away with Global. I think with Global down, though, they can go back in. She'll use his BKB there.
Yeah, I mean, there are two big things. Yeah, BKB and Silence. And really, they lost their least important member, which is the Space Cow.
Essex will go ahead and just back up, though. It looks like he looks to farm. I feel like they should just take one of these racks instead of worrying about these tier 2 towers or the tier 3 towers. Just go, like, if you look at this racks right here, I mean, 415 health. Just go and kill it.
Yeah, it's much better to be smart. Situation. Okay, so we are going to see an Octarine core coming out of OD pretty damn soon. OD has a pretty mean right click too, like with not even considering his arcane orb. Like just like straight up doing 200 and some odd damage with his right click.
He scales really well with his in items, which is nice as far as right click damage goes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh. It's going really well. Wind Ranger picked up her blink. I think we're going to see Chrysalis next. She bought a Blade of Attack. Just wants to build it from smallest to biggest, I guess. The Gooshster, he could buy another Perseverance. I'm thinking he's thinking like buyback's important. I'm not sure.
I would say on a Tidehunter, though, the only reason it would be important is if you don't get your Ravage off.
Yeah, if you haven't used
If
Ravage.
you've Ravaged and you're dead, there's really nothing you can contribute from that point forward.
Too true. I just have to sit here with this pizza taunting me the entire time. Easy Merkeezy looking to get an Aether Lens. No, Cloak isn't in Aether Lens anymore. Maybe they're like, build a pipe.
I think Glimmer would be good, too. Lifting Nirvana Mr. Roboto. There's Global's going to come out into a Ravage. Before the BKB, they're going to Glimmer up Essex. He's double silenced up. Handy Hero looks like to be dropping as well. Will get the BKB off, though, and now the damage is here. Essex is going to drop onto the Tidehunter. Shield Wind doing a lot of damage. That said, Essex is just having his way with everyone. Ooh, that's a pretty dang good. This could be the end of Essex. Is that
Why is he not?
Albert doing
Is
a
he
lot
just
of work?
like? Was that just like? He just sat
was,
there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he was halberded up. Plus
Oh.
Athos. Yeah. BKB now on Shield Wind. This is not the fight you want to take, Colm. Or Sean, you need to get the heck out of here. We'll TP out. They did lose 4 heroes in all of that, though, so...
Yeah, definitely a win for the Radiant yet again. Calm just like charging home, which is nice.
The one benefit of having a lane pushed out.
It said Calm is gonna have an AC done here really soon, and that's a scary item on that hero because he's gonna be in and around these fights. That's gonna make the OD right clicks even worse.
Oh yeah. Roche is back up.
You had pizza in your mouth, didn't you?
No. No,
Lies.
I'm thinking about having pizza in my mouth though, and it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh my god.
What a dick, right?
Old greasy fingers over there isn't gonna be able to type with all that pepperoni sauce on his hands.
His job isn't even necessary, man. I'm the one that has to go through like cameras. His job is fluff. Okay. How does that make you feel to call your job fluff?
Chill,
Can't even
gonna
hear me.
solo Roche here.
Yeah, he can do it.
I think Rubik knows though. Rubik's gonna come and find it. Maybe he can try to glyph Chill.
Oh, he has Finger of Death up. Rubik. Oh, what? He had Finger of Death in 1 second and instead stole press the attack. But it's really hot. Really fresh, apparently, the pizza is.
Billy Bob steals the TP from Chilled. I think we're going to see ourselves a Roshan fight here, possibly, as both teams know the importance of this next Aegis.
Indeed. An Aegis for the Radiant means... I mean, you'd think they could just crash through and just take that out, but...
They're going to try to wait for the OD ult. It's up in another 15 seconds, so...
Indeed.
He's hitting hard. He's got Octarine done now and another 1,200 gold, so...
It's ridiculous. This OD is getting out of hand. Wind Ranger almost with the Chrysalis, which is really going to improve damage a ton.
Uh-oh, smoke coming out of the Dire side now. They're drawing arrows on the map. Who are they going to find first? Wind Ranger smartly kind of backs off here. Ping's coming out. Calm.
Ooh.
Should just be able to shadow it away. Sean's there. Blink. Calm's going to get dueled here as well, so that should be another duel on the Shield Win at will. Global's going to come out as well after the BKB comes out. Big hammer though. Oh my god, they just don't have an answer for Essex.
He didn't get the duel, which is
My
the saddest
goodness.
part. And Chilled is totally dead. Oh no! Wow, he was able to blink. Wow, he got the attack.
Oh, he's
pressed
gonna
on
stop
him.
to farm. Oh
no,
no, you can't
Chill.
farm there, my friend.
No.
Ultra kill. Silencer drops as well
Jeez.
on the back end. Although he gets a double kill through it all, but that's okay because Essex should just be able to sit here and just go take this tower, no problem. Wind Ranger is down though, so a lot of their pushing power won't be there, but OD should do a good enough job. Buyback is available on every hero for the Dire side, so
No way. Okay, so they're gonna get even more of a gold advantage. Billy Bob sitting on an ult, getting very close to BKB.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Irresponsible by Chilled, in my opinion.
I don't know. They might be able to kill Essex here. Is he gonna BKB? Billy Bob's just gonna TP out.
Oh, the
Big
glimpse.
stun though, big stun. There's the BKB. Essex, you need to run away.
Essex
There's the
is
Hex
dead.
on the
He's
line.
worth so much
Lieutenant
gold.
Condor is doing work. That's a lot of gold going the way.
Okay.
855 gold the way of Legion.
I felt like the team, like, I don't know. I guess people were dead.
Look,
Things
when
happen.
people buy back, it is almost always the best bet just to leave. It hurts them. It hurts their economy so much. Because now look, like you died, and so this is a free Roche now for the Dire side. And they keep trying to push this last tier 3 tower. This Rax has been sitting at 400 health for like the last 25 minutes. Just go hit it. And again, it's less gold than coming into the Dire side. They're still getting full damage or full gold for all these ranged creeps, which would be lowered if that Rax was gone.
Yeah, I'd love to see Wind Ranger taking a more split pushy point of view where they notice that like 4 at Roche and that she could just rip through Rax.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
That's good for the Dire. Chilled saying, take this, Lion. Take my Hyperstone. That's going to help Chilled a lot. I don't know. It's just, I mean, even though Essex died, I mean, he got caught out pretty hardcore. He still has buyback. I mean, he's not going to use it, but he'll have
Took a lot to
buyback.
kill him, and he frankly doesn't need any more items, so it's not a huge deal. I mean, like Hex would be good on him, Refresher would be good on him.
You could get boots of travel. Like if this goes like super late, which it's already going late, but if it goes super late, you could do BOT Hex, and then at that point, okay, maybe that's what we're seeing. At that point, you're super set. I think may as well hold on to the treads. Like that's 9 int still. You know what I'm saying? But just sell them, get some good gold, get closer to your buyback. He's just devouring the map. 18 and 5. They just really need to, I don't know, come together, S5, and push. And I think it would be smart to just push top. Why not?
Yeah, the tough part is that they're not going to want to push into Aegis, so they're just going to farm passively until the Aegis is gone. AC is now done on Legion.
So Legion doing a lot better. That blade mill is honestly just kind of like, just sell that shit, dude. Like, it's not really doing you that much good. Especially against all their BKBs and everything, and plus they're not really right clickers. With the exception of, I guess, Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger could really do some damage to herself, but...
And the OD.
The OD, but he attacks slow. I don't know. Just his basic right click. I mean, if he's throwing orbs into him, then hell yeah, but... We'll see here. I think they're finally getting the idea of let's just push top out, guys. And meanwhile, nobody on the team, on Dire team, is really getting much out of it. Chilled is level 23 though. Chilled has surprisingly been able to catch up a little bit, although his damage is not very good. Calm has a Chrysalis, but nowhere to put it. What do you do with all these items? I've got my Shadow Blade, my Mask of Madness.
Get rid of your urn. Or your actually has a stout shield still.
Yeah. This is like Spirit Breaker in a nutshell. Just like cheesy items. Except for Urn. Urn's an awesome item. And, of course, Assault Cuirass. Oh my god, quit it with the passivity. We're gonna implement WCA rules in these. Like, no passive play. Like, it's time to fucking make something happen here.
Yeah. Let's do
Both
something.
teams are as aware of each other's strengths as each other, though.
I have 3 healers.
Really good warding coming out from the Dire side, though, to keep vision of where they're at. So, although they might not be getting a lot out of the map, they know where the other team is. They're going to smoke in their base, though.
Indeed. And they're moving out to go to the vacant Roche, or to, like, what are they, like, gonna, like, split around?
Probably just going
this
to
way?
smoke into their jungle. They see... Looks like they see the call mid.
I don't think this is going to work out so well for the Dire, but we'll see. Maybe it will. I mean, it depends on Tide Hunter a lot, and it depends on...
Might be able to catch Billy Bob on the back end. Oh, Lieutenant Condor doesn't have Blink Dagger yet, so
And they're
wasn't able
behind
to
him.
blink forward.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean... What? Okay.
Looks like they will catch Condor on the back end side, but that's okay, because Essex is here. The Finger's going to come out on Essex. Get your BKB off. Get your BKB off. Gets hexed up. Double Ravage comes out, though. Or that's stolen Ravage. Gushy's in trouble. There's the BKB. This could be in trouble. Global comes out. It should be hammer time pretty soon.
Why is he not using
he gets silenced off. Huge disruptor ult. There's Easy. He's doing what he can, but there's the... Anti-hero should drop. Billy Bob is doing work, though. He's going to drop the whole time. Shield is going to pick back up. Glimmer Cape after the BKB.
Here's Essex.
Essex buys back for this.
Look who's back.
Buyback from Wind Ranger as well. They're going to try to force buybacks out of the... I feel like the Dire always has buybacks. What is...
What? Oh, see? That's why Heaven's Halberd's good, dude. I was like, why does he keep just standing there? It's like, because he can't attack.
All right.
Oh,
So let's see
man.
here if they burn buybacks or if they give up their racks.
Is Wind Ranger with them? Where's,
Yeah,
oh, yes.
she bought
Okay,
back too.
Awesome. So, this should be no big deal, right? I think they still get the racks. Like, if they were going to buy back, it should have been done sooner. Maybe not. We'll see.
Uh-oh, Essex could be in trouble here as the dual damage is going to come out. Gets Glimmer caped up. That doesn't really matter against... Ritter is going to be able to BKB. Does he have his ultimate? Does have his ultimate. Drops going to do a lot of damage. This should be the end of Shield as well in the Rise Light Click. We'll do it. Mr. Roboto is going to go ahead and orc it up, though. That should be the end of Essex. That might be a dieback on the last right click, and it will be. Huge damage coming out of Silencer. He's going to sit there and help. But that said, the Wind Ranger is going to work as well. That's the end of the Silencer. That's a dieback. He's dead for 103 seconds as well. This is huge for the Wind Ranger, who's still alive. Pretty much just needs to run away and go take the top racks at this point.
I wish Wind Ranger was just like a bloop and just, you know, took it. I mean, you could probably get the melee out of that. I understand, like, the constant pressure because they know that they just hit the melee really hard. Billy Bob also has another ult. And we all know what this kid can do with Witch Doctor ult. Easy. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's dead. Or, no, it's not. Easy lands.
There's the Witch Doctor ult, though. It's going to land on Lieutenant Condor. Land it down as well. No buyback on them. Tide can buy back as well. This should be the end of Easy as well. Does get a good Glimmer Cape off.
Possibly
That's
the end
the
of it
end of
all.
the raid. Anti-hero should be okay as well.
Wind Ranger, go top right now. Go top right now.
Charge going to happen on Easy. He doesn't have the Glimmer Cape this time. That'll be the
Shit.
end of him. Lieutenant Condor, that AC is doing work on you, my friend, with that crit. Top Rex is going to go down as well.
Yep. It's over. It's the GG. So one game that was pretty short, second game super long, third game super long. Yeah.
They're not GGing out of this, though. They're down 2 racks at 55 minutes. They do not have very good wave clear, though, if they get mega.
No, I mean, they're going to have to get like some Maelstroms on Lion and some Maelstroms on Disruptor. Maybe even a Maelstrom on Tide if they needed, if they're going to deal with 2 super waves. Oh, hits the BKB just to say, fuck it, I'm taking this and nobody's going to stop me. What was that, like a 5-second BKB? And then gets out.
Ravage, though, just on a Billy Bob. Not worth it, my friend. Sean's here.
Oh, Ravage
Sean's stolen Ravage Edge. Global's going to come out. This should
Sean
be the end of
just
Billy
needs to
Bob,
get out.
so that's good. Sean should just be able to run away. He's going to TP out. I don't think they've got a stun to stop it.
Oh,
They do with the
good
Hex,
heck.
though. That's the end of Sean as well.
He stole Ravage twice, but yet to use it ever in this game because he's died.
He used
right
it
after
once.
stealing
He used it down here in that last fight.
Oh, gotcha.
Stole it 3 times, but 1 out of 3. That ain't the name of the Meatloaf song, Roland.
That ain't the name of the Meatloaf song. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you're
There's
right.
a Meatloaf song called 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Come on, dude.
Oh, yeah. No. Nope, sorry.
Man.
Okay, so this
I don't know if we
game
can
goes
be friends
on
anymore.
even longer. Let's put a timer on, and we're just gonna end it and call winners, Denny. We'll just
Ooh,
let's
I have an
just put a
idea.
timer
What
on
if, you
this.
could, what if you can bet your points, like your dot points, on like over under for the game? We could
Oh,
do
that'd
like
be cool.
handicap, like kill score? Is the game going to go over 55 minutes?
Do you want to
Like,
handle all the people and all the like being the bookie for the dot points? Do you want to?
You're not doing that much, Roland. I think that you can.
I'm doing more than I want to.
Oh.
No, that's not true. I'm doing just as much as I want to. Okay, so let's just go ahead. Wow, fuck you. Let's just go ahead and end this game so I can eat this pizza. It's gonna be at the pretty much the perfect temperature, not too hot. Pretty good.
Puppy monkey baby. Get you.
Okay. Stop farming, Essex. Jesus. It's time to end the game.
He needs to farm his buyback. Well, he needs 2 minutes. They can't go for 2 minutes till he's got buyback. That would be a big mistake. That said, getting Roche would be a big positive.
Look
So.
at Billy Bob. He has BKB and a Mystic Staff and an Axe and Mana Boots. And
All right, they know
Kit.
they're there. Ravage is down for 20 seconds, though. Oh, no.
I mean, the Roche will be dead before that. So do they back up? Yep.
Just then Ches. Ches comes out.
Who picks up the Ches?
I think Calm did.
Colin got the Ches. Okay. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and like do this. Do one of these maneuvers. You know what I mean? Big X there. And take that out. Just take that out. Alright. That's the plan. Looks like everybody's on the same page here. Wind Ranger with the Daedalus. Gonna make quick work of those racks. They're all sitting back by tier 4s. Chilled. Praying for a miracle. Silence. Praying for a
All right,
silence.
there's going to go the Ravage. They're going to get the BKBs off in time, though. The Global's going to come out. That's the end of Gushy. Silence is going to come out as a short BKB. Big Witch Doctor ult coming out, but it's going to get canceled by Chilled Winds. The Drop the Hammer's going to come. S6 is on the back end, just killing up on these supports, though. He's going to go down to the Mr. Roboto as well. That's going to be the end of the Aegis. So far, it's 3 for 1 end in Aegis. Sean is on the backside.
And he just immediately imprisons himself. And try. Oh, wow. That's really smart. He got. That was really smart. He realized that they didn't have any way to deal with him. Okay. They're starting to deal with the creeps that we were talking about and not having great wave clear. Easy getting closer to Ags, although I don't know if that's going to be enough here.
That should help.
Alright. Just like, I don't know, man. Like, how's your day? You know? Like, maybe we should get into, like, small talk here.
I worked today. I sold some beds. It's quite exciting.
Nice. You get commission deals on them beds?
Heck yeah, dude.
Sweet. So you came home and you were like, I got some beds off the market?
Yeah. Slang
sell-
some sprangs.
You sell some Tempur-Pedics? Know what I'm
I
saying?
do. Yeah.
What's the general consensus on a Tempur-Pedic? Like, are they really the best?
They really are the best, man. I gotta tell you, I sleep on one every night, so.
You sleep on a Tempur-Pedic mattress?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And is it just, do you wake up refreshed?
Yeah, I literally sleep like 5 to 6 hours a night, and I wake up and I'm just happiest person you'll ever meet.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not even grumpy that this game's gone probably 20 minutes too long, and I'm tired and I want to go to bed. That's not a problem at all, because I know I'm going to go to bed on my Tempur-Pedic, man.
I have the pizza to look forward to. You have the Tempur-Pedic to look forward to. The people watching this game have more of this game to look forward to. It's a win-win-win. God damn it. Yeah, they would have been kicked out of WCA for sure. This is... Yeah, why is this game still going? I don't know. Okay. There are creeps in the base. You're all... Oh, there we go. There's Wind Ranger doing what she needs to do.
Ultimate's going to come out. Essex gets the BKB up, but it's a short one. The Global comes out as well.
Has fallen.
Kill
Essex
the
is just
Rex.
he's just kind of getting kited around at this point. The Hex comes out, Calm's here, and he's invisible. Big stun on Lieutenant Connor. There's the easy. Oh my gosh, this game's never going to end. Double kill from Mr. Roboto. Glimpse back onto the Rubik as well. Can they chase him? Buyback from the OD.
Oh my
He's just going to TP bottom, it looks like. No buyback available on the Wind Ranger. He buyback bottom and TP'd in, but there's nothing he can do. This game will never end, my friend.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're in like quadruple overtime right now. There's one melee barracks left. If they literally just stuck together as 5, I think they would be absolutely fine to just go ahead and win this game. Yet they're giving Gorgon, like, I think Gorgon's going to build a Satanic. And he has 52 int stolen, and he did get the Mjolnir, like I was saying. Gorgon's really, really fed. Can we please just rat this? Regardless of who wins this game, the viewers lost. Oh man. We're still going. People are walking around the map, and Essex is looking to buy another Mystic Staff. I don't know why. What else does Mystic Staff go into that I'm forgetting here?
Hex.
Hex.
That's the second time today you've been like, what is this for? And I'm like, I think it's for Hex. And you're like, oh.
Hex.
You mean on the hero that greatly benefits from intelligence? And I'm like, yeah, that one.
No, I will not eat on camera.
tell you
I'm
what.
a gentleman.
For as much intelligence as in this game, this is going way too long. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Because people are still like farming the jungle.
At this point, I just want the map to start exploding. When does that happen?
Yeah.
Let's get there.
Or it just starts shrinking. Just the map, like the ancients start becoming closer and closer to each other. Oh.
And why at this point anyone watching doesn't really care about our analytical and casting presence. What do you analyze here? There's a creep, and the creep is dead.
I guess we could say that, like, thank God they're all 5 like moving toward that melee barracks.
Dude, if they die though, like, it's game. Like, what's buyback status? Let's see. No buyback.
What is that button? Buyback status.
I
will forever remember that. Okay, they smoke. They're like, look, we just got a mega.
They heard us, man. Their ears are burning. We just got a mega creep in.
Just do it. Like, you guys can probably not backdoor it, but just do it. Oh no, creeps in the base. What am I talking about? Or we're...
Oh, they get the... Oh, Chilled goes down. This is it. We're here. Buyback from Chilled when Global comes out as well, but that's okay. BKB's done on Sean, by the way. Handy's going to get caught in the Disruptor up. Disruptor's going to go down as well. Mr. Roboto is doing work, though. Oh my gosh, the damage coming out from Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, he says. Global comes out again with the refresher. Billy Bob somehow survives on the backside end.
Dire's middle tower is under
We got some
attack.
tower damage, but Gorgon getting mad kills. E-Blades himself has a Mjolnir, going for
Dire's middle
Satanic
tower
next.
is under attack.
If Gorgon makes this game last any longer, he's not allowed to play in in-houses any longer. Oh my
saves the
god.
tier 4.
58 stolen int. I mean, just ripping through waves at this point with glaives. I'm a poet, and yes, I know it. Yeah, I'll give that a 2 out of 10. You know, this is my wife gives it a 0 out of 10. Oh, Roche spawns in 13 seconds. That's good. Because maybe we'll see the end of this game. Please. Oh man, we need to incorporate some new rules, or like maybe a new way to play. Like just do 1v1 solo mids. A poet, but he failed to realize it. How about a dum-dum? Is what my wife says. Alright. They could hear you. My mic is open right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm talking, aren't I? Into it? Yeah.
I don't know if you're pushing a button or not.
No, I open mic all the way. I have a little mute button though on the headset.
Oh my gosh, this game is never gonna leave. Will be forever implanted in our brain.
The sixth.
Is Darkest Dungeon a multiplayer game or no? I don't
It's
even know.
solo player and it's awesome.
Is it awesome? So you're saying I should buy it?
I'm saying you should definitely buy it and enjoy yourself. Yes, and enjoy yourself thoroughly. Oh my
I'm not
God.
even talking about Dota anymore.
No, because there's Dota like has lost me.
Chilled Wind could go down. Chilled Wind dropped the basher. Oh no, it's a disaster, Chilled
He
Wind.
dropped his basher.
Oh my gosh.
Did he really? Oh my God! Kill
Didn't
his
see it.
basher.
Kill it. Oh
Kill
no.
Basher.
Dire's middle tower
No.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
God damn.
Middle
Okay.
tower goes
Who
down.
cares about his basher? Win the game. Kill the tower. Is there a fortify? Yes, there is. We're gonna have to wait 5 seconds longer than we want
Dire's
to.
middle tower has fallen.
I mean, it's been a good game, but I felt like the Radiant's been kind of on track to win for the past like 40 minutes.
Oh, blinks into the stolen global silence. Oh god.
There we go. Good.
We did it,
game.
fam. We did it.
Good game. All right, everybody. That is going to conclude that game. I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to this screen. This is the Defense of the Patience screen. I'll go back to the game so people can see.
Just so they have the Twitter handle,
There you go. Thank you, Zach, for casting with me.
Thanks
Feel
for
like
having
I got
me.
to know you better over the last month of that game.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, here is our website. Go to it, defenseofthepatients.com. Guys, I'm starving. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was the DotP Saturday in-houses. Thank you, Zach.
Bye guys.